All right. I was going to say you can cut that out, but never mind, we're live. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, Mr. Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. Homecoming 2024. Got a couple special guests for our Tyler Ford pregame show. Got Mr. James Brackney and Chris Cobb. Guys, how are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So, for the ones that don't know, Mr. James, you own Black Dog. I think everybody knows that. Chris, you referee some, and you're in on the podcast with Chris and Kyle. And so I guess we'll kind of dive right into it, guys. What got you in the restaurant business, James?
Man, I've always had a passion for cooking, and we built an outdoor kitchen and started making jerky. And you hear people over and over and over again, you should have a restaurant. You need to have a restaurant. You need to have a restaurant. And so, I don't know. It was kind of one thing led to another. We were making so much jerky, and we were looking for a place to sell it.
Yeah.
And we found our little corner down there, and just said we can't not cook while we're down here selling jerky. So the inspiration came from a restaurant up in Iowa where I ate at all the time, and when we were on a construction site, and I was like, man, this would be a big hit, and then and it worked.
Yeah.
So no, we just pretty much a passion for cooking. It's what I love to do, and I'm not bored with it yet. So
Right. Well, that's good then. As long as you're doing something you love.
Yeah, man.
That's not really work then. That's what I've been told anyways.
That's right. Well, it's a lot of work.
Well, yeah, I imagine so. Especially when Brandon Carter comes in, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, he brings and throws the book at us.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Being that we didn't even start off doing burgers, it's probably burgers.
Yeah.
Just I can cook a bunch of them at one time,
Right.
and get, but I do like getting creative. When we have steak and shrimp nights and stuff
Yeah.
like that, just being able to chef it up a little bit.
Right.
That's just kind of a mix of all that.
That's pretty cool. One more thing before we bring Chris on. What got y'all doing? You did the tailgating stuff this year, the football games.
Yep.
How'd that come about?
Really, I think the school is just looking for another way to, make money for raise money for the program.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't anything, and I think a lot of other schools have got 2 or 3 concession stands, and
Yeah.
so when the school had asked us if we would be interested in doing it, we just jumped on it. So
Right.
yeah, it's good for business, good for the school.
Yeah.
And I hope we get the opportunity to do it again. I think we're going to have a truck
Right.
by next year, so
Yeah.
it'll be pretty neat for us to pull up in there.
Right. That'd be pretty
So,
sweet.
Yeah, man.
That was a pretty big hit. But go ahead and bring Chris on. Chris, go ahead and
Zach.
introduce yourself for the ones that
man,
don't know you.
my name's Chris Cobb. I grew up around here. Everybody knows me. Just enjoy basketball. Love to call the games.
Yeah.
When my son graduated, my oldest son, I was looking for a way to stay in touch while my son was in junior high. Now he's up in high school. So, but I just got into calling and just absolutely enjoy it. It's really fun, believe it or not. And I know everybody's like, I couldn't do that. People yelling at you all the time.
Yeah.
Man, it's just fun for me.
Right.
Yeah.
He's on our podcast, and he's worried about reffing here because my wife's yelling at him the whole time. So
That is exactly
So that's
right.
something we can expect in
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice.
In fact,
nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure I heard her last night. I think that was your boy Reed that got the ball down that was stuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard her
Kept
over
trying to punch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I heard her say that's my boy over the stream. So that's pretty cool. But, all right, so what got you guys in on the podcast stuff?
truthfully, man, he always had really good breakfast, and I would go down there for breakfast, and me and Kyle, and we'd meet down there, and I don't know, when he wasn't busy, he'd come out, and then it got to the point where we enjoyed our talk so much that, and I just, he decided he didn't want to do breakfast, and I wouldn't quit coming. So
Right.
I just kept coming down there, and he kept opening the door, and we go in and make coffee and tea, and we just started having conversations. And then he looked at us one day and said, man, we need to start recording these conversations.
Right.
Man, I keep telling everybody we're kind of like the Seinfeld of podcasts. It's
Yeah.
literally about podcasts about nothing. We talk about everything.
Yeah.
So, and it's just us recording conversations, man.
Right.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I hated thinking that some of the stuff that you talk about, like, Kyle's a preacher.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would get, he would get his input on it, and, he'd hit scripture
Yeah.
to it, and you'd go, man, people need to people that might be in your situation, my situation, that hear that, they might get a lot of help from that, like I do.
Yeah.
When Kyle and I, we do a lot of deep talks, and and even Chris and I, sometimes just talking with a buddy, really helps out.
It does.
A lot of stuff. So, no, really, I think that's what started it. Is I was like, man, if there's anybody else out there that's in like my position, your position, Chris's position, and you hear something from a buddy that's a preacher, that I loved it, and I was like, man, people need to be hearing this.
Yeah.
And we're not going to stop doing it anyway.
Right.
So, the coffee's never going to quit pouring down there. But, yeah, man, we shut down breakfast just to do a podcast. I was making a joke about it. We stopped making money to spend a bunch of money to sit around and talk, and we were doing the same thing anyways.
Right. Yeah, but that's pretty good. I come across it, a little behind. I'm trying to catch up, but, I mean, I enjoy it, the ones I've listened to. Like you said, you got Colin there. He talks about a little scripture, and you all just deep talk. And honestly, that's really what people need anymore, is just having like a deep conversation, and then just realize, I might not be going through this. Me and Chris could be going through the same thing,
right?
And we may not know it, but I hear him talking about it, it's like I needed to hear that, kind of like you said. And so, but yeah, I really enjoy it, and it covers a broad spectrum. That's what I like. It's just,
well, it's funny because we get a lot of like people that send us texts or messages or anything on Facebook are like, it's always something we never thought. Like, we might have a subject that we're talking on, and somebody will come in and go, hey, man, that stuff you were talking about with this and this and this. And I'm like, that's what you got out of that? So it's cool knowing that people are listening to it and taking little snips out of the whole thing. And, you really don't know where it's going. And I think that's the fun behind it,
Yeah.
We're not trying to be too dark and serious. And then, some of them are lighthearted, some of them are pretty serious. And
right.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast.
Very, very few things are off limits. I mean,
it might get edited out.
We might get edited, but no, it's kind of cool for me because I'm the old man of the group. I'm old. These guys are still young and in their prime, and I've waved bye-bye to my prime a long time ago. So, but I get to hear their conversations, so they keep me grounded. They keep me feeling young, even though I'm not. And then every once in a while they look at me and I get to give them a little piece of advice because I've lived through what they're talking about. So
it was just this morning.
we just it's all and we just when we record that and put it out there, and James does all the editing, does a great job. I'm thankful for that because I couldn't do it.
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
But I'm telling you, man, it's kind of cool to just sit back and listen to it, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's just fun for us.
Yeah, I was going to say I really enjoy it, especially when y'all talked about raising your kids and how each one's different.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 3 of my own. My oldest one's 7, youngest one's 2. And Isaac, he's got 2, 2 boys. So it's like, and even though mine are still relatively young, I can see the difference in my oldest boy, my girl, and then my youngest boy is just like just a completely different, and how I would handle them, handle my oldest compared to my youngest is wide spectrum, and then even though the youngest one's 2, it's a totally different attitude. And just I never would have thought of that.
You think if you're having the same parents, same kids, and everything, they're all going to be pretty close, but they're all
not.
polar opposites from each other, and so everyone's a wrench in the works. Like just when you think you got it figured out. Yeah.
So but I find it real, pretty entertaining. I enjoy it, and I figured I'd get you guys to come on here, talk about it, talk about the restaurant, and, spend a little time and just kind of get to know you guys and let everybody else hear you and let you know, hey, y'all listen to it. Black Dog Dialogue on Spotify. Where else is it at?
I think it's on iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, and I think Google Play, Google something. But pretty much. I think Spotify's
I'm the old man. I don't know where it's at, man. I know where it's at on my phone.
Right. Yeah.
We had to get the link and download it for him on his phone.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah.
So there you go.
But no, it's been a lot of fun. We're actually building a studio for it, and it's going to be pretty neat, man. We're going to be able to play music in there and have some people on. So I'm pretty excited about that. That should be done in a couple weeks. So.
That'd be pretty good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. So what do you got planned for your restaurant in the future? You talk about your podcast, having a little studio. You got little tricks up your sleeve, maybe?
No, we're really trying to effort getting the jerky sales and stuff like that online, and then the food truck.
Yeah.
You know, that's just being able to take the restaurant anywhere we want.
Right.
We get people all the time. You need to have a restaurant here. You know, move to Greenwood, move to Ozark, move this, and you know, we're not interested in moving right now. But if we had a truck, you know, we can say, hey, we can go set up there for a weekend and you know, generate some business. But yeah, I think those two things, getting some of our stuff online, and then getting a truck ready to roll. I think that's probably our next two main goals, and that's what we're looking forward to in the future. So
that'd be pretty good.
And trying to keep our head above water just down there at the restaurant.
Right.
But
I'm going to just keep showing up every morning and making my coffee and tea and tell him what he should do. That's my goal.
That'll work.
That's my. Since I've owned so many restaurants,
I'm
all the time telling him, hey, you should do this, and he just look at me like, yeah, you're the genius. Yeah. So.
And I listen to him.
Right.
No, he doesn't.
Because if it doesn't work, I get to
blame him
nice,
for it.
good call.
Yeah. He's smarter than to listen to me.
Well, I was going to ask, are you going to be the driver of the truck, Chris?
No, no, I don't know. Well, I'll do whatever he asks me to do, but it's like I said, man, it's just I like it because it's just a group of guys having some fun. And James is an entrepreneur. He's got big plans, and so I expect him to be successful in whatever he does. But real and truthfully, I'm just glad to hang out with them and enjoy their time. I got my regular job with the insurance business, and then I also lead worship at a church in Van Buren. Between that and refereeing, you know, I got 3 jobs, so I don't think I need another one right now. but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The restaurant's your getaway.
That's right. That's my hideout.
Well, that's pretty good, guys. I'm about out of questions for you, unless you got anything else y'all want to talk about.
No, man, I think you're doing a great job.
I'm glad
you had us on. I wish Kyle couldn't make it tonight, but he had some stuff going on at home. But we're hopefully all that's good.
Yeah.
I'm praying for him, but no, I'm glad you had us on, man. Appreciate it.
We'll have to do this again. Get Kyle on too next time.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet. We may have you on.
Hey, that'll work too.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
See you, Zach. Thanks a lot, man.
Appreciate it, guys. All right, guys. Hey, we're going to take a little break. Be right back. When we come back, it'll be about time for your homecoming ceremony. Take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. And we got pretty good sized crowd. Got a full house almost here. Got the band in the house tonight. Going to be loud. So we'll be a little hollering, a little yelling. So before we get going, we got one more special guest for you on our Tyler Ford pregame show. Willie Joe, how are you, bud? You gonna say anything? Get that up there by your mouth, man. Say hi.
Hi.
A little bit closer.
A little bit closer.
There we go. Can you? What about now? Say something. Say
Hi.
hi. Hi. All right. Oh, okay. Well. Okay. But we're gonna have the homecoming ceremony about 5:30, and then at 5:30 we're gonna have the homecoming ceremony. We'll get you folks some individual stats. A couple guys to watch out for though, and we'll go back over this here in a little bit. But a couple guys to watch out for your Cats. It's gonna be number 14. That's gonna be Noah Harrell. Noah's a pretty good little athlete. Does pretty good. He had 22 points the other night. Had 17, I think, last night at Cossatot. Dax Goff is almost averaging a double-double every game. He's having around, 12 rebounds a game?
Yeah, he gets it done on the defensive side.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big body down low.
Yeah.
You know, tough to fight through, and he's got that go-getter attitude, and he'll help you big inside on the blocks. And then like you said, double-double, he can get the job done as well. He's most of the time you're going to see him on the inside, but he can be a perimeter shooter as well. So
yeah.
Kind of a
Heckett.
Yeah, so he'll get the job done in various ways, but he's been a good addition to the Cats.
Yeah,
first year back in the program since 9th grade.
Yeah.
Come back for his senior season and made an immediate impact.
It's pretty good too, considering without Jace for probably the rest of the basketball season.
Yeah, Jace is out. I think the best he could be cleared, best case scenario is going to be the regional tournament.
Right.
And when you get to that point, if you've made it there, it's going to be hard to find minutes for somebody just to throw in. You've obviously had a successful season to get to that point. I'm not saying he won't play any at all. I don't know what Coach Denton's plan would be there, what the need would be. But it's just he's going to be looking at a very limited rest of the season, if anything at all.
Yeah, another guy to look out for is going to be Coulter Fisher, another senior for your Bearcats. Coulter kind of does almost a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah, when we were here last time, Coulter was kind of the do-it-all guy for the Cats. He had, I think, 22 points that night.
Yeah.
Over half of the production, I think, on a night that the Cats couldn't get anything to fall. So he's a guy that I think he came in that game only averaging 5 or 6 points a game.
Yeah.
And it skyrocketed after that with that big performance. But yeah, Coulter's a guy on both ends of the floor. He'll do a good job. A lot of experience coming out of Mr. Fisher.
Yeah.
And look to see him take advantage of some of that experience tonight.
Usually the rest of your starters for your Cats, at least last night, I just drew a blank. Dakota Manson, he got the start. He's the utility now pretty much for the football team, and almost the same way for your basketball team. He kind of a little bit of everything. Perimeter shooter, I noticed. He likes to shoot the three.
Yeah.
Pretty good little player.
Yeah, he does a good job. He can shoot the three ball pretty well. A couple of nights ago, let's see, I can't remember who they were playing. It's all running together on me. But a few nights back, he had an opening game three-point shot. Hits it nothing but net. Had a couple more baskets throughout the night. Looks to me, and I talked to Coach Denton a little bit the other day, he's kind of getting a little more confident with the shot. Hopefully we'll get to see him kind of just keep going forward. We've looked at it. It's not necessarily how you start a season, but how you finish. And hopefully he's going to continue to grow and gain that confidence back that we've seen a little bit of last season.
And then your final starter for your Cats is going to be our 6'7" guy, Cody Sum. Cody's just that big guy down low. Get some rebounds, will make some shots. Kind of like to see Cody get a little bit more, down low, but
yeah, being 6'7" is not something you can teach.
No,
or coach. That's just God-given ability, and So you want to see him, like you said, get a little bit bigger, a little bit meaner down low. That's something that if he wants to get to that next level, he's going to have to do. Be strong with the ball.
Yeah.
But again, it's hard to beat 6'7". He's going to have
Yeah.
an advantage in various aspects of the game. He has shown at times throughout the year that he can be dominant.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what he can come up with for not just tonight, but the rest of the season. But Cody Sum's a guy that if you're going to have a big push into the postseason,
He's
into
gonna
the
be your guy.
end of the year deal there, you're going to have him step up.
Yeah. Maybe we can look forward to another, performance. I think he had 20-something points
Yeah,
that game.
that was the game. Was kind of a breakout game for him. He had a good show. He had about 2 or 3 games straight there where he was just all across the stat board. So, we'll see. He's you get all these other guys coming in from football season and other kids developing and stuff. His role has shrunk a little bit, but he's certainly got the skill set and the ability to be a big offensive factor for the Cats.
Yeah. I'm going to thank some sponsors real quick, and then we'll take a real quick 1-minute break and get back here for your homecoming ceremony. Some sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisor is going to be First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. Premier sponsors for the app and website: 5B Properties and B Plus Storage Solutions. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs, and Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And the rest of the sponsors are going to be Shelter Insurance, Agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker, S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs, the City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder, First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, Booneville Family Dental, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Sponsors for the live stream. Tier 1 sponsors will be Tyler Ford. I'm serving our areas for around 30 years. Hey, they got some decent deals going on. I've got a little screenshot. As of right now, you can get as low as 0% APR for 48 months on a select vehicle at Tyler Ford. So, hey, y'all go down there and check it out. Give Elias and the gang a call. Shelter Insurance, Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, Miss Lori Duke, and Rockline Industries, Airmaster Inc., Don's Easy Pay, Midtown Charm. May have enough to finish the rest of the sponsors. Tier 2 sponsors: O'Reilly Auto Parts, Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC, Crowley City Service. Tier 3 sponsors: Shigley Metal Shop LLC, Wiggins Ace Hardware, Doris Davis Tax Office, and Susan's Flowers and Gifts. I'll step aside your 2024 homecoming ceremony. Tori Nobles, 8th grade maid. Escorting.
Escorted by junior Bearcat, number 22, Dakota Matson. Dakota senior maid, Miss Lindley Barrett. The children in our ceremony are Miss Eden Reyes, Mr. Brecken Alfaro, and Miss Dylan Turner. Carrying the Queen's Bouquet is Eden Reyes. Eden is in the 1st grade. She is the daughter of Andy and Brian Reyes. In her free time, Eden enjoys doing gymnastics and a little math. Carrying the game ball is Brecken Alfaro. Brecken is in kindergarten. He is the son of Lakin and Kevin Alfaro. When he isn't in school, Brecken enjoys playing games with his brother. Carrying the Queen's crown is Dylan Turner. Dylan is in kindergarten. She is the daughter of Allie Green and Darren Turner. In her free time, Dylan enjoys playing with her dogs and riding horses. Your homecoming littles, Eden Reyes, Brecken Alfaro, and Dylan Turner. At this time, we ask that you would please rise as we introduce our 2024 basketball homecoming queen, Miss Lexi Franklin. Lexi is a member of the Lady Bearcats basketball team and tennis team. She is the daughter of Amanda and Brandon Franklin. Lexi is escorted by senior Bearcats, number 21, Dax Golf, number 0, Coulter Fisher.
Miss Lexi Franklin's your homecoming queen, escorted by Dax Goff and Coulter Fisher.
And Cody Fisher. Crowning the queen this evening is former 2023 basketball homecoming queen, Miss Teir Miller. Teir is a freshman at Arkansas Tech University, where she is majoring in nursing.
Miss Kara Miller is your 2023 basketball homecoming queen. We'll be crowning Miss Lexi Franklin.
This is always the hardest part.
I was going to say little trouble with the book. Yeah, with the crown there.
This homecoming ceremony was put on by Emily Crowley, head coach of the football team, Doc Crowley's wife, and this was her first time doing it, and she was nervous, but she did a good job.
I was going to say she did pretty good.
If I'm Lexi here, I may say, you know what, I don't have to wear it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
There we go.
It's a lot of pressure.
That is.
Had the privilege of coaching both of those girls in various sports throughout the years, and both them two really good girls.
Booneville High School basketball homecoming queen, Miss Lexi Franklin.
Yeah, Miss Lexi Franklin's your homecoming queen. Her court of royalty here with her. And both those ladies, pretty good little athletes too, Jake. Miss Kara Miller and Lexi Franklin, of course. I think everybody kind of knows about Lexi.
Yeah, Kara was a late bloomer. She came into sports, her 8th or 9th grade season, I think. I went over there and convinced her to play basketball for me. I think it was her 8th grade year, and
yeah,
she hadn't played. And immediately you could tell she had a lot of talent, and it finally all come together there in her senior high career. It started to click together, and she did an excellent job. Had a good little career here.
I'm say she did pretty good, and always fun watching her on the court. Let's see here, folks. Got about 20 minutes here before, I almost said kickoff. I don't think I'm still loopy from all that medicine, but it's possible. 20 minutes from tip-off here. We'll kind of take a break and give you some more stats and stuff, and just talk about the conference standings, how conference is looking. Right now, your Bearcats are sitting in third place. We talked with Mr. James Brackney earlier. Got junior high starts tomorrow, I think. District tournament or Monday, I think.
Yeah, it's. Is it tomorrow? Okay.
So you got that underway, and then the girls right now, they're sitting in sixth place. They're a game behind Paris. We still got Paris on the schedule.
Yeah.
So they could, make some moves in the conference standings, but they are. They come up a little short last night at Costatoit. Of course, they were down 20-9 at halftime, and had a 21-point third quarter. Get them back in the game. They're actually up by 1 going into the fourth. Lost by 3. Lexi drained one at half court at the buzzer, made it a 3-point game, but they had a pretty good showing, come back, and just wasn't quite enough to finish the job last night.
Yeah, it was one of them games that you felt like got away from you. When you go into the fourth quarter with a lead, it's hard for you not to feel that way. The 2 games ago, they win big against Hackett.
Yeah.
And Hackett beat us here at our floor on a night that nothing could fall. And
right.
That's the way basketball is, man. One day you can be world beaters, and the next, just nothing go your way. So
right.
They've still got time to make a little push here, work their way through the conference standings. When they're on, and Lexi's on, they're going to compete with about anybody, in our conference. So,
yeah,
we'll see what they can draw up here down the stretch.
And with that, we'll take a little break. Hopefully folks are enjoying our Tyler Ford pregame show. For Dylan Harden, Jake Fennell, Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. All right, folks, we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Bearcats are fixing to run out. You've got some little cats running out in front of them. That's pretty cool. Oh, we lost the ball. Got a couple of them fixing to get run over. Looks like you got your 3rd and 4th graders, your 5th, 6th graders out there.
Might have included the entire grade.
I was
as many
gonna
of them as
say.
there are.
We've got a whole slew of them out there.
Here come the guys that are actually going to play tonight. They're
Yeah.
bringing up the rear here.
That's always pretty cool. You know, that'd be something they kind of remember. I remember we was in, I don't know, it was 3rd or 4th or 5th or 6th. We got to play here at halftime one time. That's what I remember. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, we get to play on the big court where the big boys play.
Right.
Played Subi. I don't know why I remember that. I guess because it was just a pretty good memory for me. So another memory some of those boys are going to remember. We'll jump right into our conference standings real quick. So right now, Charleston, 13-10 overall, 9-2 in conference play. Right now, they're sitting at the 1 seed, followed by Hackett, 18-5 overall, 8-3 in conference. Your Cats sitting in 3rd right now at 12-6, 7-3 overall. They're half a game behind Hackett, 1.5 games out of 1st. Then you got Cossatot. The Cats do have another game with Cossatot next week.
Right.
So Cats need to finish strong tonight and then going into next week as well. Cossatot sitting at 7-4 in conference, 16-8 overall. Then you got Paris at 5th. Paris has kind of surprised some people. And I say that as the record's not really great. It's 5-20 overall, but they're 3-7 in conference. They beat the Cats. They beat Charleston, and then they beat Hackett, right?
And they beat Hackett, yeah. So it's one of them teams that
So
they're sneaky good, I guess. They're showing up for the big games.
yeah,
Maybe one of those times where you play to the level of your opponents, or maybe they caught everybody on a good day. I don't know, but they're a team that you got to look out for sure. And they've shown that they're going to show up.
yeah. And Bearcats, they got one more game with them in a couple weeks. I can say a couple weeks. Next week, I think.
Next week, I think. Not sure.
Then you got Two Rivers. They're 3-8 in conference, 9-14 overall. Danville is 9-16 overall, 3-8, and then Cedarville's 3-8, 8-17 overall. District tournament's going to be played at Hackett. We'll have to talk to AD Walker. That sounds weird saying that. Coach Walker to me. If we can do some games, we'll try to, but we got Mr. Jake Fennell here. He's assistant baseball coach.
Yeah.
And he's every evening, till 4 or 5 o'clock out at the baseball field after school, right?
Yeah, about 5:30.
Yeah. So we'll try to get you folks some games in district if we can. And I'm not trying to make any excuses. I'm just letting you folks know ahead of time. It's just depending on how our schedule falls. I'm on a new schedule myself at work. Granted, I'm not back at work yet, but since having the appendix out, but we'll see what we can do. I'll put it that way. Then we got regional here. Cats makes regionals. We might be able to do a game. That just kind of depends on the AAA. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rules with basketball are.
I'm not either.
We could host in football any game we wanted, so I don't know. You would think it goes the same, but it may not. We'll just have to check and look.
It should be, but I'm just going to let you folks know we're going to do what we can to bring you folks some more games. Hackett does have a live stream, so if we can't, I will share that to our Facebook page. So if we can't make a game, home game's always on BoonevilleBearcats.com. And then also, if there is a away game, I will do my best to get a stream to share to you folks if we're not able to make it to those games. So we'll try to get you away for you folks to watch the games. What do you guys think? Homecoming night, what do you guys think?
Well, we're flip-flopping it. We're starting with the Cats, the boys game here. Normally you start with the girls. We'll start with the guys tonight. And last time these two teams matched up, that's Booneville and Two Rivers, it wasn't even a close game, guys. Booneville comes out on top 61-27. And that was, I think, before our football guys were even mixed in.
I think so.
So, you know, on paper, we should come out big. Games should be well in hand. Now, games aren't won on paper.
Exactly.
You've seen lots of times that teams that shouldn't hang around do, and then if you find yourself in that position, you might as well go out to win the whole thing.
Yep.
And so the Cats have got to do a good job early on of running their offense, getting some points, getting some quick, easy shots in, and then following it up and playing disciplined defense on the other side. Last time we were here with that Hackett game, just couldn't get anything to fall.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's something that there's just nothing you can do about it a lot of times. When it's not, sometimes that kind of stuff feels contagious.
Yeah.
You know, when one can't get them to fall, nobody can. But on the flip side of that, it can go the other way.
Yeah.
You know, one or two. Everything I do, I go back to baseball.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, I've always heard that hitting is contagious. If one guy comes up there ready to go, gets a hit, next guy does, before you know it, the whole team's going to be putting it all over the field. The same thing can apply to basketball, man. If one or two guys get going,
yeah.
you're gonna find defenses start to break down. It gets other guys wide open looks. They start hitting their shots, and suddenly you can win a game 61-27 like we did last time. So just had to see the Cats come out ready to roll, and hopefully we do so quick and make this a quick, easy game.
Yeah, hopefully so. And like you said, you know, shooting's contagious. You know, last night at Costitod, I think the guys made 5 threes in the first quarter combined total between both teams. 16, 17 three-pointers in the first quarter alone. So, like I said, it's contagious. Always good. Looks like we got somebody. Come here, Glenn. Don't fall, Glenn. Don't fall. How are you? You want to say something real quick, Glenn?
Hey, what's up, guys?
That's Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice.
Going to get a selfie here in the booth. And
I think he wound up taking a picture of you.
yeah, he was taking a picture of me. That's all right.
All right. Are we going to do that? All right.
All right, there we go.
Hopefully I didn't break the camera there.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even tell what I was doing.
He's got one of them old flip phones.
I'll tell you one thing. That's the first time I've held a flip phone in my hand in a long
I
time.
was going to say high school days. Yeah. We about three minutes away from tip-off here between the Two Rivers Gators and your Booneville Bearcats. The other guy to kind of watch out for your Cat will be Nate Smith. He may start and may come off the bench. Come off the bench last night at Costitod. He's a guy that, if he can get hot, he's still got to get going.
Yeah, he's got all the athletic ability in the world. You know, it's just showing up and showing out. But yeah, he's definitely somebody that could make an impact in the game if things get going smooth for him. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys like that out there, man, on Booneville's team. There's lots of athletes. So.
Yeah. I will say I enjoyed watching, which we had Chris, Tom, and James on for our pregame show as our guest. But beforehand, Chris was down there working with his youngest boy, Colt. And I just thought that was pretty cool, Dad down there working with him before the game. And that's just always nice to see, just putting in a little extra work before the game and everything. That always, it comes to fruition for you. So we got Mr. Dillon on with us tonight. He's kind of moving on up. He was in the pageant at the school and everything. Tell us about that. What's that like? Can you hear me? Hey, hello. Can you hear me now?
It's hard to hear that band going.
That band.
All right. We'll try this again.
It's always a joy having them around.
It is. I will say my nephew was at the all-region competition, whenever that was, like last week, I think. But Kel Smith from the Bearcats, he was there, and I think he's going to go to All-State.
He's going to All-State.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Wish him well for that. But
absolutely.
So how you been? Been in the pageant and everything? What's that like?
It was a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't as bad as what the girls had to go do, though.
Yeah.
They had to do a talent, we didn't. So, but no, it was definitely a great experience. Wish I could do it again, but I'm a senior, so
right.
They won't let me.
Yeah.
But no, I'm here tonight, and Zach's making me do stats. So
that's right. He's going to be our stat keeper.
Making
Yeah.
you. Making you do them.
That's a little tough.
Yeah.
Talking and doing that,
Yeah.
you'll lose track real quick.
I tried it the other night, and it went on for about a minute and a half, and I thought, nope, not going to.
Yeah.
Not going to do it.
I'm probably not going to do much talking, just mainly writing stuff down.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Looks like we're fixing to get our starting lineups here for you Cats. Just so you folks know, in between the boys and the girls game, Mr. Glenn Parrish, if he hadn't forgot, he's going to come
the
up.
one and only.
The one and only, the legend, Glenn Parrish. He's going to come up and talk about his podcast, Standard 4114. Talk about that. And we may do a little baseball talk with Coach Jake Fennell over here and what we can expect from the Cats this upcoming season as well. I know last year you had, what, 30-something show out for tryouts last year?
Yeah, and it was close to the same this year. We had 31, I think, on day one. So we're not quite down to our final cut yet,
Right.
but we're down to about 25 right now. So
Booneville Bearcats. At this time, we ask that you would please rise. The playing of the national anthem by
We'll take a little break and be right back. We've got the pledge and the anthem. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium.
number 21, Spencer Cano.
Cutter Hance, he's going to be number 0 instead of 3.
Miguel Castro.
I don't even have him on my thing.
Ward Brixey.
22, 21.
And number 24,
I don't even have a 21. McGee, he is on the roster. He's 24 instead of 23. Well, I know for sure that our guys' names and numbers are right, so.
another one of them in your bag, or is that the one?
Unless it's. Do I guess that's the only boys one I got. Senior Bearcat, Coulter Fisher here. Point guard for the Cats. Mr. Dax Scoff, like Jake was saying, back since his freshman year and making pretty good impact.
Immediate.
number 3, Aiden Carter.
Mr. Aiden Carter. Another little good athlete here for you Cats on the basketball team.
6'1" junior, number 15, Wesley Fonseca.
Mr. Fonseca, he's getting a little bit more time with Washburn being out. He's impressed me the last couple of games he's been in.
Number 20, Colt Cobb.
And then, hey, Colt Cobb getting the start for you Cats. So I figure Colt or Dax are probably going to be jumping for you Cats.
Yeah, it'll be one of them two, probably.
I was wrong. Fonseca.
Oh, I should have gone that. That kid can jump out the gym. All right, and we're off. Fonseca goes up. Booneville wins the tip, and we'll get started on offense here.
Hey, Mr. Coulter Fisher with the ball up top, over to Fonseca. Cuts back, throws it over to Mr. Colt Cobb. Colt drives. Mr. Carter looking to the corner. Dax has it up top. A little pass to Fonseca as he drives down low to Coulter. Rebound, Colt Cobb, and that's going to be a turnover.
It's a good little look by Fonseca inside the Fisher, just ain't able to get it to go. That's how you attack that 1-3-1 zone defense there. Does an excellent job of getting the look they wanted, just doesn't get the basket to fall.
Got him down there in the student corner over here. We number 0, Hance with the ball. Back up to number 24, he drives. Can't tell who's got it down there in the corner. 23. Will be a turnover.
Colt Cobb comes up with a catch. Going to start out in a 2-3 zone. As Fonseca drives in, had a look, chose to try to dish it inside, and that's going to be a turnover. Pass was intended for Booneville's number 3. That's Aiden Carter.
Nice look inside for the Gators. 23 shoots. Misses. Going to be a rebound, though, by Fonseca.
Yeah, good positioning there for Fonseca, able to box out his guy and get up, get that thing at his tip point. Good little rebound there for Wesley.
Colt Cobb with it up top now. Over to Fonseca. Down low to Dax. Back out to Fisher for 3. And it's no good.
Good hustle play right there, Wesley Fonseca. He's a kid that he's going to continue to gain more playing time as the year goes, I think. And he got to play a little bit last night. He's an athletic kid, man. Works hard, too. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Got a younger brother on the, I think he's a freshman on the junior high team.
Yeah, it's Dakota. He plays junior high. He's on the baseball team as well. So he's a kid that works hard. As Cats turn another one over, the pass was intended for, I believe that was Colt Cobb off his hands. It's going to be Gator ball.
Hance is going to throw it away.
It's close to a kickball violation, but must have went off the knee. And that's just an errant pass, throws it in to nobody, and that's ball's going to go back in the hands of the Gators. Got 5:33 to go in the quarter, and so far we're scoreless.
Hance is going to have the ball up top for the Gators, and it's going to go out of bounds. Looking at number 24, that's McGee, and just right over his head.
Yeah, I tried the no-look pass, and no-looked it into the bleachers.
No-look pass can be a little tricky if
it can. Dax Goff drives in, has the look he wants, just doesn't get it to roll. Rebound by the Gators. As number 0, that's
Hance.
Hance brings it in, brings it up the floor.
Hance is going to have it up top. Down low to number 24. They're going to call a foul. Comes at the 4:58 mark. Still scoreless here in the first quarter.
Foul's going to be charged to Booneville's own Colt Cobb. It'll be his first and the team's first. It's going to send number 24 to the line for 2. So this first one is up and it's through. Two Rivers is on the board to take the first lead of the game. Second one's up and it is long, rebounded long by the Cats. Number 3, Aiden Carter, as he brings the ball up the floor.
Fisher's trying to direct Fonseca. Goff is going to have it up top. He hit a 3 last night. They just left him open at Cossatot, and he took it. Long pass. Carter drives. Nice move.
A little Euro step right there into the goal. Puts one in. Booneville's going to take the lead. First one of the game and looking to hold on to that from here on out. Two Rivers going to go to the bench here, taking their first 30-second timeout.
Yeah, see if they kind of make some changes. Speaking of the Euro step, that kind of changed basketball when it kind of come around, you know. A lot of people thought that's a walk, but you just covered more ground with more of a step, I guess you could say.
It looks cool.
It looks cool. I could never do it.
Looks cool, and I've heard that it makes you feel cool too.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't know a lot about it.
Yeah,
but
well.
All right, Two Rivers comes out of their timeout with a plan. Hans is going to bring it up the floor. 4:30 to go, trailing by a point here. Booneville with a 2-1 lead. Deep three. Off the front of the rim and rebounded by Fonseca. And Goff has got it coming up the floor, dishes it over, and to the Two Rivers bench. That's going to be another Bearcat turnover.
Like the idea, looking over there at Coulter. Coulter, he can drop one from deep every once in a while, but just a little off pass there as number 21 gets it, drives low. It's kind of a wild shot there by the Gators.
Looks up floor to Carter, who gets a good look. Should have been an easy lay-in. A little strong on the touch. Ball's going to come back to this side in the hands of Two Rivers. Almost taken away there by Carter.
Almost 23 or 21 from deep. We rebounded by Fisher. Going to have some guys checking into the game for the Cats. That's going to be Harrell, Sum, and Matson.
Colt Cobb throws up a big three, gets it to go. Going to extend this lead 5-1 for the Bearcats. Big basket by Colt Cobb. He's all smiles down there, too. That's big time.
His brother Blakely played down at Monticello. Little college ball. There's a three by the Gators.
Rebounded by Colt. Good job, Colt. Making little impact here with his minutes.
Yeah. First start of the season, I believe, at least to my knowledge.
Good little move again by Goff, just unable to get it to go. But, boy, the hustle play on the other end of the floor is going to turn it back over into the hands of the Cats. We're going to have some subs come in, guys. That's going to be number 14, Noah Harrell. Number 22, Dakota Matson. And number 30, big, tall, lanky Cody Sum.
Had number 10 coming to the game for the Gators. I got 11, Diego Casemeyer. Mayer will change his number to 10. Over to Harold. Noah for three, just a hair short. Oh, nice hustle there by Noah.
Yeah, I think the ball just landed out of bounds is what got him there. Otherwise, he would have. So the Cats going to have a 5-1 lead. It's been relatively low scoring, little offense up to this point. None for the Gators, as their one basket has come on a free throw. And right there, they're going to turn it over again with a travel call. It's going to be Cats ball coming on up the floor for offense. 2:15 to go in the quarter.
We'll have Matson with the ball. Fisher up top with it now. Looking over to Noah. Down low to Sum.
Be strong with it. Good job.
Nice move.
Sum able to go up strong, get his first basket of the game. Makes a quick impact. Primarily, he's a starter tonight. Comes in off the bench.
We'll have a kick ball. Or no, okay.
Nope, I think we had the travel first.
Okay. I have number 1 coming to the game. That's going to be Hooker, Dakota Hooker. Harrell's bringing the ball down the floor. Into the corner to the Dax. Ball was tipped. Good hustle there by Dax to save it.
Goff made the dangerous decision of coming off the ground. He left the ground and didn't have a plan. Had to get that thing out of his hands quickly. Ends up leading to possession gained by Two Rivers, and they're going to get it underneath their own basket here with 1:32 to go in the game in the quarter.
I'll say I like that hustle there by Dax, saving an easy, what would have been an easy basket. 3-point.
Big 3-point shot. That's number
23. What name did he just say?
3 Rickson, I believe, is the name that he called.
Yeah, I don't have him on there.
We don't have him on a roster. Must be a move-in.
Must be.
Rickson. Goff gets a pass inside for Madsen, dishes it off for an easy assist into the hands of Cody Sum. It's going to extend Booneville's lead to 9-4. Just under a minute with 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cats holding on to a 9-4 lead.
Number 23 with the ball. Number 1, Hooker has it now. Into the corner, stolen. Throws it up to Noah.
Go up strong, Harrell. Dishes it off for a quick,
Nice.
easy assist. Easy layup for Dakota
Yep.
Madsen. That was a good decision. Gets the easy basket, extends this lead 11-4. Shot clock is now off. 28 seconds to go.
With the ball down there in the student corner. Madsen is covering number 23.
Another turnover. Finds itself into the hands of Noah Harrell. Kicks it out to the corner. Dakota Madsen with a pump fake there. Almost falls for it. Some goes up. Doesn't get it. Rebound. Kicks it out. Harrell knocks one in from the corner. And that's going to get us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Booneville 14. Two Rivers Gators 4.
All right. While he's tallying those up, go ahead and keep your shoes on real quick, Dylan. You don't need to take those off, bud. All right.
Not yet.
Not yet. I want to thank our sponsors for the app and the website real quick. Premier sponsor, that's going to be First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years. And then that was our exclusive broadcast advisor. Our premier sponsors is going to be First Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And 5B Properties and B Plus Storage Solutions. Let Calvin Bennett take care of your rental needs. Mr. Dillon.
I told you.
Coach,
Yeah.
you were right. All right, I'm just going to go down the list here, player by player. We've got Coulter Fisher. He's got 1 rebound on defense, and he's got 1 steal. And for Aiden Carter, 2 points, 1 rebound on offense. For Noah Harrell, he's got 2 points, an assist, and a steal. For Wesley Fonseca, he's got 3 rebounds. And Colt Cobb has 1 rebound and 3 points. Dex Goff has 2 assists. Dakota Madsen has 2 points, 1 steal, and Cody Sum has 2 points and 1 rebound.
Foul was on Colt Cobb, his second of the game, first of the quarter. Like Jake said last game, new rule is fouls start over every quarter. And that counts.
Ball will go, or that basket will count for Rickson, although I'm not so sure he was the one that tipped it in.
I'm not sure. He is the leading scorer for the Gators.
Good job right there by Harrell, able to draw the defense off of their feet. Draws the foul. It's going to send him to the line. Rickson or Drickson or whatever his name is, number 23 for Two Rivers. I hear it different every time he says it.
Yeah, I'll just wrote Rickson.
That's his second foul, team's first of the quarter here. Harrell gets his first shot to go, 15-6, 7:35 to go in the first half. Second one is up, and it is no good. Rebound by Rickson as he brings it up the floor himself.
Rickson's going to be up top, over to McGee. Back to Rickson. He drives down there in the student section. Nate Smith is in the game for the Cats. He started the second quarter out there.
Had a guy hidden down there, number 3 there for Two Rivers. I didn't know he was in the corner.
Obviously, I didn't either.
Can't see from the student section. I couldn't figure out what was going on down there. I thought they were just abandoning it.
There you go.
Noah Harrell gives the Cats a turnover. Goes up strong with the layup and gets it to go. Gets the benefit of his own turnover there. That's going to be 2 more points, 17-6, 7 minutes to go.
Rickson bringing the ball up the floor for the Gators here. Throws it over to number 22. It's going to be Diego. Rickson looking behind the back pass.
Wow.
What a catch.
Oh, you got to make them when they look that fancy.
Nate Smith's bringing the ball up the floor, looking over here to Harrell. Noah drives. Nice little move.
Yeah, gets Carter the wide open look. No good off the front of the rim.
Rickson with the rebound. Right now, Rickson's doing all the work for the Gators.
Noah
you
Harrell
go,
with
Harrell.
another turnover. His second in as many possessions, I think. Smith goes up strong, no good with the layup, rebounded by Fonseca. Gets blocked out of bounds, and I guess it's going to be Two Rivers ball here.
Hance is going to come back into the game, 0, and then number 10 comes in. I think that's Diego. If anybody from Two Rivers is watching, just you can send me the right names if you want. If not, we're going to go with what we're doing.
We're hearing and what we have access to. Rickson able to get a basket to go, 17-8 now, just under 6 minutes. Harrell drives in with the
Nice.
easy left-hand layup, gets the points back, sends it to 19-8.
Hance throws it over to Rickson. Carter, here sooner, he'd have had that one stolen. 21 with it down low. That is another turnover there for the Gators.
Harrell's going to come up. He'll get credit for that turnover. Dishes it up the floor to a wide open Aiden Carter. Gets it to go. Finger roll. 21-8. 5:30 to go.
Terrell's third steal of this quarter.
Yeah, he's been everywhere.
McGee with the shot there, rebounded by Carter.
Good job by Carter going up big and tall to get that rebound. Dishes it up to
Nice
Cobb, and what do you know? A little reverse layup. Gets it to go. That's going to be his 5th point of the game. Extend the Cats' lead to 23-8 and force Two Rivers coach to take a 30-second timeout. 5:13 to go.
We'll take a little timeout with them. You're watching Bearcat basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Cats got a 23-8 lead with 5:07 left to go here in the second quarter. Bearcats have, like that right there, getting a lot of turnovers and forcing a lot of steals against the Gators.
Another turnover into the hands of Noah Harrell.
His 4th one.
Yeah, and he's going to get an easy 2 out of it on that side, and Two Rivers is going to elect to take another timeout. That's going to be his 3rd. That is something you try not to ever do, is go through.
Quick.
When I coached basketball, I tried to use 1 in the first half. If I could get through 1 in the first half, I felt pretty good going to the end, and if I could get by without it.
Yeah.
But
because, correct me if I'm wrong, the timeouts you have for the first half is what you have for the second half, right?
yeah, you don't get
They don't
anything
start over
new.
like
You
football.
start with 5.
Yeah.
You start with 5, and you've got 5 for the game. So
He's just got 2 left then now
yeah,
after
they'll
this.
just have the 2 remaining. And to take it that quickly after you just took your other one.
That was what, 30, 40 seconds?
So,
Yeah. While they're over there trying to decide what they want to do, some other sponsors real quick. This time for the live stream. Hey, give a quick shout out to Tyler Ford. They're our pregame and postgame sponsors. They've been serving our communities for around 30 years. Hey, go down there, let Elias and the guys take care of you. What did I do with that? They're offering 0% APR, which I have no idea what that is. So if you're a car person, good for you, because I don't know what it is. For 48 months on select new vehicles at Tyler Ford. So give them a call down there at Tyler Ford. It's going to be Hance with the ball for the Gators. Back over to Rickson. He's doing it all for the Gators tonight. He has all of their points. Hance with it now. Deep. And that's just going to be air ball.
While we're waiting on the inbound, I'd like to tell you it stands for annual percentage rate.
Hey, look at you.
So, now, I don't know how you get it all figured out, but I do know what it stands for.
Hey, good. Because I was going to say. So there you go, folks. That's what that stands for.
If you're a fake adult like we are.
That's right.
Cats have extended this lead 25-8 in a productive quarter, led by Noah Harrell on the defensive side. He's come up with 4 turnovers. Got a well-deserved break coming out of that timeout as Dakota Matson gets one to fall. We talked about him earlier in the game. If he can get his shot going, man, he's tough to beat. Right there, he touches the bottom of the net. Extends us to a 20-point lead now, 28-8.
Rickson with it up top, drives down low pass to McGee. Good hustle there by Hance. Be another turnover, though, for the Gators. Mr. Manson's going to be bringing the ball up for your Cats. Got a screen called there by Colt. Got Colt posting up down low. Fonseca with the ball up top. Drives out to Manson. Up top, Mr. Smith the drives.
Yeah,
nice
good little touch. Good little touch floater there for Smith. That's something that he can bring to the table, man. He's got a good shot, good look about him. It's just getting more opportunity and taking advantage of the ones you get.
Yeah. Rickson with the ball now for the Gators up top. 22 with the ball. Whoa. 3, no good.
Ooh. Rickson come in, took it away from him. Smith punches it out, and Two Rivers going to retain possession here. As there's no whole slew of Cats come in. That's going to be Coulter Fisher, Cody Sum, Noah Harrell, and Dax Goff checking into the game. Fonseca, the only remaining player from the last possession, come in.
22 with the ball for the Gators. Rickson. Another no-look pass by Rickson. 10 for McGee.
Quick hands by Fonseca there. Good job on defense. Fonseca's a guy, man, he's really grown into this sport in the last couple of years. I remember watching him when he was younger. He is a completely different kid in today's time. He's just going to continue to get more reps. I think by next season as a senior, he's somebody that's really going to be an impact player for Booneville.
Right. And Dax loses the ball there. Throws it up top to Noah. Noah drives. Nice move by Noah. He's got to be around 10 points, I think, for the game so far.
Yeah. 8 points in the second quarter.
So, yeah.
Doing an excellent job. Oh, gets a little ahead of himself there and draws a foul. It's going to be his first. Just the team's second. Very few fouls called in this game this evening. That's completely different from the Hackett game that we had last week or 2 weeks ago. It just felt like every other possession was a foul. Been a pretty clean called game up to this point.
Yes, the ball's almost stolen. Their hands with it over to Rickson. Thought Coach Denton was going to get ran over on the sideline over there by Hance. Nice block by Fonseca.
I think if Fonseca doesn't block it, Sum does.
Yeah.
Both of them all around it. Ball does go out of bounds on them, though. It's going to be Two Rivers ball here. 32-8. We're under 2 minutes now, 1:50 to go.
22 with the ball now for the Gators. Looking to do something. Rickson for 3.
Forced up a shot. Had to due to the shot clock there. That's something that's still taking me some getting used to.
It's only, 2 years old, if that?
Yeah, and I think it was just a hard implementation.
This year, right?
This year. I think you did it for invitationals and tournaments and stuff like that. Non-conference games maybe.
Yeah.
But now it's across the board what we're doing, so.
That's news to me. I did not know that.
It's kind of like that foul thing.
That's
not used
new
to that.
this year. I don't like it.
Ooh, what a move.
Fonseca, yes, sir. Highlight reel.
Yeah.
Able to get it to go, and that's going to extend it 34-8. Now, closing in on a situation here in basketball, it's 30 points is your mercy rule. Cats are looking to inch closer to that as Noah comes up with the rebound. Dishes out the Goff who gets it to go, but he does travel. Little happy feet dance going in. The minute 8, it's 34-8. Like I was saying, 30 points is your mercy rule here, so Cats got to tack on 4 points here to get it. Of course, that won't start until the second half.
Hance with it, over to 22 now. Rickson has it, getting close to the student corner. Shoots a 3, no good. fight for the ball down low. Got Dax wide open. Good pass from
Uh-oh.
Coulter. Oh, I was hoping he'd dunk it. Should stay with the Cats here.
I think he thought about it.
Yeah.
He had it in his mind.
And Dax was the first freshman, right, to dunk in a game?
Yeah, I think so. I was here when he did that. That was pretty cool. Fisher fires up a three, no good, rebounded by Two Rivers. There's about a second half, 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here. So Two Rivers can work this thing as long as they want. Instead, gets a quick shot off that's partially blocked by some. That's 22. Castro.
You say Castro?
I thought he did.
Okay.
So now we got 20 seconds left. Some tried to pass it off instead of going up strong, throws it out of bounds. Two Rivers is going to get possession back. 17 seconds to go, shot clock's off.
Hans is going to bring it up for the Gators here. Clock down to 12 seconds here. As Hans passes off to Rickson. Rickson down low.
Good look.
Yeah.
Goes up strong. Cody Sum goes up strong.
Oh, man.
Noah Harrell. I got them combined and said a real person.
That's a real person. That's just his brother.
Yeah. So with that, as his shot is just off the front of the rim, Booneville's going to go into halftime with a 34-8 lead. We'll have about an 8-minute halftime.
So telling up the stats real quick. Leading scorer for the Gators. That's I don't even know why I'm counting everything. It's going to be Rickson. He's got 7. And then the only other person that's scored is number 24, McGee.
Yeah, he
that
had
free throw.
That free throw there.
So other than that, Rickson's been kind of doing it all, rebounding everything for the Gators. It's just kind of been a still show for your Cats. You got Mr. Dillon tallying stuff up for your Cats.
I'm trying.
Oh, you're good.
He's not the best at math, but he's all we got.
I'm not.
He's got his sock off now on his right foot.
I was wondering what that smell was.
Yes, yeah. While he's finishing that, some other sponsors for the live stream real quick. O'Reilly Auto Parts, there's some Tier 2 sponsors. Stop by and let the gang down there fill up in the guys, take care of you. Pop and Puck Metalwork LLC, let JD and Jason give them a call. They can make you something. You don't want something made, you want some salsa or something. JD can make you some salsa as well. And then Raleigh City Service, they do tires, brakes, oil changes, shocks. Go down and see them. Then some other sponsors. Shigley Metal Shop LLC, let Frankie and Cynthia take care of you. Cynthia makes some freshies for your vehicle. They do the laser engraving. Frankie makes some license plates, some hats. They can make you some dog tags. Kind of whatever you want, laser with the laser engraving. Frankie could probably do it. You can give them a call. Check them out on TikTok, Facebook, and Etsy. Wiggins Ace Hardware, let Clay and Grant take care of you for that honey to-do list. And then Doris Davis Tax Office, tax return season is upon us. Give them, Trish and Donna, a call at 675-2358. They can help you out. And then, hey, Valentine's is what, next week? If you want, head on down to Susan's Flowers and Gifts and then make that special someone's day a special day, fellas. Get your wife some bouquet of flowers or something. Mr. Dillon, what you got, bud?
Give me a second, Zach.
All right. While he's doing that, some other sponsors for the app and the website. What I do, I lost it. There we are. Just a hair out of practice. I've got some of them memorized. I've lost some of it. Shelter Insurance, Agents Joe Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Booneville, a good hometown. Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. Booneville Family Dental. Stacy Hobart, Photo Art. I'll tell you what, we'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. You Cats up 34-8 over the Two Rivers Gators. Like Jake said, basketball, Mercy rules 30 points. Cats are just 4 away from that, from having a running clock. Mr. Dillon, you was tallying up some stuff while ago. What you got? You good? Or
Yeah,
hold on?
no, I'm good. I'm almost 100% sure that some of these stats are wrong, Zach. So
That's all right.
all right, so this is what I've got. Aiden Carter has 4 points. Noah Harrell has 10. Wesley Fonseca has 2. Colt Cobb has 5. Dakota Madsen has 5, and Cody Sum has 2. Let's see. Coulter Fisher has 1 rebound. Carter has 2. Smith has 1. Harrell has 1. Fonseca has 4.
Madsen for 3. Nice.
And
That puts us 1 away from the Mercy rule there.
Yep.
Cobb has 1 rebound. Sum has 1 rebound. And Harrell has 5 steals, Zach.
Nice. 5 more, and he'll have himself a double-double.
That's right.
McGee for 3. No good. Rebounded to number 21. I don't even remember who they said 21 was. Madsen. Not sure. I think we got Mr. Smith in the corner over there.
Oh,
Madsen again.
with another one.
Oh, Fonseca.
Fonseca went up strong, tried to get the putback. Doesn't get it to go. Cats holding on to a 37-8 lead here with 6:53 to go, looking to tack on 1 more basket. Again, if they can get it there, that'll enact the AAA Mercy rule here, sportsmanship rule.
Rickson for 3. Rebounded by Mr. Carter. Long pass to Madsen. Ooh,
I thought he was going to fire up another one.
I did too.
Between
Low
Colton's
pass.
legs, it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Gators.
Hanson's going to be inbound to Rickson. Rickson, he's got himself a pretty good flow of hair. I could use some of that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of it.
22 with it, down to 21. Rickson driving.
No shot. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to be, I believe, Aiden Carter. Yes, Aiden Carter picking up his first personal foul. It's going to be the first of the 3rd quarter for the Cats. Gators will retain possession. It's Rickson gets a quick corner 3, fires it off. It's long, or it's short. Rebound by Aiden Carter as he brings it up the floor himself.
Ooh.
And throws it to the wall over there. Just not on the same page there with Colt Cobb. It's going to be a turnover on Booneville.
Rickson's going to be bringing the ball up here for the Gators. McGee setting a screen on Cobb. And be off the fingers of Colt. 5:53 left to go here in the 3rd quarter as Hance looking to pass it in. McGee and Rickson not realizing they have the ball. And I thought he was just going to shoot one there. 22 pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Fonseca.
Fonseca's going to take it himself. Got a little 3-on-2 right here. Ball gets knocked away. It's going to stay in Booneville's possession here. 5:38 to go. Booneville will take the ball out underneath. Colt going to get the inbound, dish it out to Smith. Kick it out to Madsen. Gets it into Colt, who goes up strong and gets it to go. His 7th point of the game.
That invokes the Mercy rule there.
And that does invoke it, so it should continue to run from this point on. 39-8.
McGee in the corner for 3. No good. Fonseca with another rebound. That's going to be his, 3rd or 4th? Madsen wide open.
3rd.
Carter's going to take a wide open look at 3, and it finds the bottom of the net. 42-8 now. 4:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. Let this clock run.
Yeah. Rickson with the ball. He passes over to number 22. Hance with it. Rickson's looking. And it's going to be stolen by Carter. He's got Matson wide open. Oh, Matson with the dunk!
Throws one down.
Yes, sir.
Dakota Matson goes up and throws one down, 44-8.
We'll have to get that on a clip. Rickson looking down low. Nice move. Going to call.
Got a block. It's going to be charged to Colt Cobb. Basket's going to be good, I believe. They called it on the floor. No, they're going to give it to him. So 44-10. Colt's third foul.
Yeah.
Team's second of the quarter. First should be. Nobody knows what's going on. It should have been a 1-and-1 there. The basket was good. Nobody knew what was happening. Booneville will get the ball back. Boy, it's a good thing that he made it, or it would have been embarrassing for all parties involved.
Yeah, it would have. Stolen by Castro. Almost stolen by Carter. Hance with the ball. 22 has it now. Over to Rickson. 3:50 left to go here in the third. Another foul. That's going to be Colt's fourth.
Yeah. He's going to have to come have a seat for a bit. A lot of them are going to come have a seat, it looks like. Got 4 cats at the bench. That's going to be Noah Harrell, Coulter Fisher, Dax Goff, and Cody Sum as the first free throw is up and good. That's number 22 shooting.
I'm going to call him Diego. We'll see what Kyle says over the speaker.
Okay, Diego it is.
We got a Diego on the roster, but he was number 11.
Gets the second one to go. 44-12.
Scorebook Live always giving us those fake rosters.
That's right. I even went over to Max Preps to kind of check it out. They got them plus several other more. I'm like, well, that ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of coaches don't update that how you need to.
I believe that was Cody Sum with the basket there for your Cats. Knocked away. Diego with it. Rickson pulls up for 3. No good.
Just off the front. I thought he was going to make it.
I did too.
Looked good from here, just a little short. The Cats are on the move. Noah Harrell running point position and bringing it down. Dishes it to the corner to Goff, who drives in.
Yep.
Has a double dribble call.
Got a couple other guys coming in for the Gators. Almost said the Wildcats. I don't know where that come from. Guess High School Musical.
You're just thinking High School Musical.
I guess so.
That's your basketball knowledge.
That is.
It's your High School Musical.
Don't let everyone know that. Oh crap! We're just got to get your head in the game there, and
got to get your head in the game.
Not much of a singer. I'll sing, but I guess if Mr. Ben Shapiro can release a rap thing,
yeah,
I could too. So
I saw that.
Oh,
Fisher gets one to fall from the corner. Extends this lead to 49-15. 34-point lead now.
Loose ball, number 10 with it. McGee drives. I thought he was going to go a little hook shot there or something. Rickson down low.
Good look inside.
Man.
Unable to get anything out of it. Rickson gets his own rebound, doesn't get it to fall. And Harrell ends up with it as he dishes it up the floor. Ooh. Just some sloppy basketball going on for a second there. Gators are going to regain possession here and bring it up on their end of the floor.
Rickson shoots it. No good. Rebound going to go to Fonseca. Dax is open, drives. Oh.
Went up strong, gets the foul call.
That right there is Wesley's
I thought he was
fifth rebound of the quarter.
Fifth of the quarter. So he's getting close. He had, 3 or 4 earlier, so.
Putting up, he's probably closing in on 10 for sure.
Yeah.
If he's not over it yet. I bet he's over it. Goff's first shot is no good off the front of the rim. It's going to bring in a couple of new guys for Two Rivers. Colt Cobb going to make another entry here. He's going to have to play safe here. He's got 4 fouls.
Number 1, that's going to be Hooker for the Gators.
Goff's second one is through, 49-15. 50-15, I'm sorry. We hadn't switched it over yet. 50-15.
Hance for three. No good. Colt with the rebound.
35-point lead for the Cats with 1:22 to go in the game. Harrell's going to give up the open look to dish it to the corner. Sun will fire up a three, and it's long off the fingertips of Goff, and Two Rivers will get possession here with 1:11 to go.
Rickson's going to bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to be picked up by Dax. Hance with it now. Back over to Rickson. Noah almost had another steal.
Almost had his millionth steal.
Yeah. Oh,
Gets a block
Gets a
from
block,
the backside right there. It's going to be out on Booneville. Just under a minute to play. 50-15 is your score as Booneville gets a turnover. Coulter Fisher dishes it off to Noah Harrell, who gets it up the floor into the hands of Goff, but he travels. Off night out on the floor for Goff tonight. Just unable to get a lot going.
Try to give you folks some scores from around the league. Hackett is playing Paris tonight. And Charleston's playing Cedarville. Let's see if we can get you. Let's see here. Hance with the ball. Looking over towards Rickson. Rickson drives, hand off to number 5.
Had a little triple team going there.
Ooh. Blocked by Noah. Oh, I don't know.
They do call the foul.
I'm not sure anybody agreed with that call, but I
Yeah.
do like that he's just swallowing it and going with it instead of making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
50-15 is your score right now. Is the first free throw. Is no good. 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Cats are on track to have another blowout like they did in that first matchup with them where they had a near 40-point lead. Goff goes up, unable to get the basket to fall there. Will get 2 shots, though.
He hasn't really gotten any of those type of baskets to go today.
No,
It's
just been an off night.
Unlucky for him.
Been a little off night for Goff as his first one is no good. Wesley Fonseca is at the bench to check in for Goff. That is no good as well. So 2 seconds, one, he just gets it off. And that's going to get us to the end of the third quarter. Booneville 50, Two Rivers 16.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Homecoming 2024. Bearcats are up 50-16 start of the fourth quarter here. Missed shot from Smith, rebounded by number 15 for the Gators. Over to number 15. 4 has it. Oh, yeah. I ain't got a 4. Stolen. We'll give it to Smith there. Nate looking. Goes up and gets a foul.
Haven't really seen much of Nate Smith today.
No. Nate's come off the bench the last couple games. We talked about him a little. He's kind of got that little floater, mid-range floater he brings.
Got some touch. That foul's going to be charged at 22. That's Castro. It'll be his second, team's first of the quarter.
He's another transfer from Magazine. We've had so many good ones the last few years for all sports.
Yeah, that's one thing we've been kind of really
Second one goes 51-16.
Rickson throws it back into Castro there. Really lucky, or I guess you could say blessed, to get pretty good athletes that's moved in here, you know, and able to contribute. Manson with the steal. Looking. Manson had a pretty awesome dunk in the third quarter. You want to go back and watch it.
Yeah. Go back and watch it.
Colt Cobb, give him his 9th point of the game.
Colt Cobb's having a good little game.
You say he's doing pretty good.
Playing with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Have to continue to be safe on this end of the floor.
Long 3 by Rickson, rebounded by Carter. Tries to throw it down to Matson. Gators wind up with it. Rickson with it, goes up, and Carter with the foul. That's going to be his second foul, I believe.
It was a nice job by Carter just getting there.
Yeah. Keeps him from having an open layup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you consider a good foul.
Yeah.
Saves a basket. Makes him earn it. And as long as he misses one of them, it's worth it.
That's right. He makes that first one, though. Gators are shooting, I want to say, close to 50% from free throw. Rebound and
or you could have an offensive rebound and
get another foul.
Let it backfire.
Oh, that foul's going to be charged to Colt Cobb.
Yeah.
His 5th. Is going to finish the night with 9 points.
I thought that was on Nate Smith.
I thought it was on Nate also. I was hoping it was.
I was
just
too.
to keep Colt in the game.
You know what? Even though Colt fouled out today, he's still had a pretty good game.
Oh, absolutely.
9 points.
9 points.
A few rebounds.
I'm assuming that's a career high.
Yeah, I was going to say.
As Fonseca gets the rebound, neither free throw able to find the bottom of the net.
That is his 6th rebound of the quarter. Or no, not of the quarter, of the second half.
Shot from Carter's no good. Nate Smith almost with the steal.
Long and lanky Nate Smith.
Yeah.
He get his hand in there and knock that pass away as that shot rattles in and out.
Move.
It's going to be finally corralled there by Noah Harrell, who brings it up the floor.
I kind of feel like, and I may be wrong in saying this, but nice job there by Fonseca. Gets the foul, but I feel like this is height-wise our tallest team since the 18 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to have the luck of getting the height that 18 team had again.
No.
At least not for the foreseeable future. But,
right.
But you're right. We do have some height and some length this season. The first free throw was good by Fonseca, 54-17. But, we've got some length.
Not as much depth as the 18 team. I feel like it's kind of our smallest roster we've had in a couple years.
Yeah, that 18 team, man, had a lot of move-ins surrounding that season, the years, the couple years before, and then in the 18 season as well that summer.
You had Colt Cobb's brother on that team, didn't you?
Yeah, Blakely was on the team. Logan
nice
Bradley.
He
thought about going up with it.
Everybody's wanting him to dunk.
Yeah.
Does the right decision, though, and gets it to go. 57-17 now, 40-point lead for the Cats.
I would like to see him get to, well, I was going to say 70, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Nate Smith throws it down low to Fonseca. Fonseca goes up, no good. Rickson with the rebound. 2:34 left to go in the game.
Oh, goodness.
We kind of got a little foosball game going on. Noah Harrell pump fake.
Yeah.
And
Oh, man.
he was traveling to next week's game with Costatot, but
Everybody's getting moving as quick as they can here in a 40-point game. We need to just slow it down and let that clock eke out, but we're trying to get some stats on the board.
Yeah.
Looks like as Matson gets one there with a steal. Comes away with it and dishes it up into the corner to Smith, who fires up a three, and it is good.
Always like watching him shoot. I think he's got a really nice shot.
Yeah, he's got a pretty shot, good-looking form. Pays off there as that one finds the bottom of the net.
nice move there by Rickson. Step back.
Yeah, it was. Rickson, he's athletic, man.
Yeah.
He's somebody that a lot of coaches would like to have. He's got the hustle and the heart to go with it. He's had a pretty good game tonight.
He had that amazing pass, too. I don't know if you missed it earlier, but that
He's
was
having to do a lot out there.
Yeah.
And
He's got 9 points. I may have missed 2. He's probably got, honestly, around 11 points for the Gators. But, yeah, like you said, Jake, he's having to do a lot. He's got half the points for them. They're sitting at 19. But he's got some good ball vision.
yeah,
you know.
yeah, he sees the floor well, it looks like. He gets after it, and that's something that you can't really coach. You just got to have kids that are willing to do it.
nice move there by Harrell.
Yeah, dishes out to Fonseca. Had a good look, but he just lost balance. Went to the ground. Booneville will retain possession here as we're going to have a travel call. Shot was up and good, but it won't count. Travel's going to give it back to Two Rivers, and we are officially on the 30-second mark here. It was a quick quarter with that mercy rule in effect. Shot clock's off.
21 seconds left to go in the game. Rickson goes up, and no good.
Trying to go for the alley-oop there.
And hopefully Booneville just elects to dribble this thing out.
Yeah.
Doesn't fire up anything here.
Got the guys on the bench telling him go ahead and go for it, but
Yeah, just hold on
just
to
hold
it.
on to it. Yeah.
Oh,
Noah.
fired one up anyway.
Oh.
Did not go, so that's going to be your final score. Booneville 60, Two Rivers 19.
Tell you what, we'll take a little break. Well, unless the basketball team's fixing to run out, then we'll take a break. Rickson, he had half the points for the Gators. Final score, like Jake said, 60-19. Pretty good performance from him. And our Airmaster Inc.'s player of the game, let's go with Colt Cobb. Probably a season or career high so far. Let's go him and Fonseca, unless you guys can think of someone else. But him and Fonseca did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. They had 2 big nights tonight. We don't have a final stat tally right now, but
Yeah.
Not right now.
But you know, Colt throws up a season high 9 or career high, most likely 9 points. Excellent job by him stepping in. He got an opportunity, and he did a good job of taking advantage of what minutes he got. Fonseca, he's a kid that I think down the road is really going to help Booneville.
Yeah.
Got some quality minutes tonight. So, yeah, I'm fine with that.
That sounds pretty good. The girls are coming out onto the floor right now. Be led by your homecoming queen, Miss Lexi Franklin, and senior maiden, Miss Lindley Garrett. Lindley is your career three-point leader for the girls for overall, actually, right?
Yep,
So,
believe so.
what do you got, Dylan?
I'm going to let Glenn get the stats.
Oh, you're going to let Glenn get the stats?
Yeah, I give up.
That works.
Since he's here, I know he's a special guest, but
Yeah. Tell you what, hand me your headset real quick, Dylan. Tell you what, while we're doing a little bit of that, we'll take a little break, folks, and then we'll come back. We'll have the legend himself, Glenn Parrish, on with us when we come back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. You sit right there if you want, Glenn. All right, folks. We're back with the legend himself, Mr. Glenn Parrish.
I'm saying that.
All right, I'll quit saying that. All right, can you hear me, Glenn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, for the ones that don't know, it's Mr. Glenn Parrish, Mr. Stat Keeper, everything else, right?
I do a little bit.
A little bit of everything. Before we get into your podcast, Noah had what? 14 points, 12 points?
I am 12.
12 points, and guy from Two Rivers had 10. Is that
Yeah, Matson had 10 too.
Matson had 10, so pretty good night for your Cats. I saw that you put Harold has 49 points over 3 nights.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good performance
Hit
from
a
Harold.
22 at Hackett, 15 last night at Cossatot, and 12 tonight.
Shooting the ball well.
Yeah, he is. He's turned out to be a pretty good little ball player. But the reason I kind of brought you on here, I don't know if most of you folks know, Glenn started a podcast, the Standard 4114. Tune into it. I like it. It's very interesting to me and gets all that stuff out there too. So how'd that come about, Glenn?
Well, I'm getting older and I don't need any comments from Fennel.
Okay.
So some of this stuff may die with me, and I just assumed that was a few days from now. But if it's recorded somewhere and somebody have access to it, and a lot of times after games, I know y'all see my stat nuggets and stuff. I just little goofy things that I'm a numbers freak. Little things that stick out to me, I'll post and seriously, some weeks I could do 10 or 12 of them.
Yeah.
Some weeks it struggles to get to the 4th or 5th one. But, there are plenty of just strange ties. Like today, I got a phone call from Joe Obar, and he said, how many father and sons have played in the All-Star game? I said, I've already looked it up. You're the second. Napier, Andy Anthony.
Yep.
I said, now, to be fair, Gator played in it. Carson turned it down. Randon turned it down. So we could have had another one.
Yeah.
We're waiting on Isaac's kid.
Yeah.
So we can have 2 Browns.
Yeah, that'll work. Got a little bit before then, but it needs to have another one, have 3 Brown boys.
2's enough.
2's
Now
enough.
2's enough.
There are several that could, I guess, but we
Right.
haven't had yet.
Yeah.
Of course, there wasn't a game before 55, and I think he's number, and I meant to count that before I got here, but 53 or 54 we've had.
Oh, wow.
Get an invite or actually play.
Right.
Of course, Jarrett Mitchell didn't get to play because
Yeah.
COVID,
Right.
and his uncle played in it.
So that's pretty cool just to have another family member to play in it.
Anyway, I didn't come to talk All-Star game, but
Oh, you're good.
I don't know how we got there.
Speaking of All-Star, though, even though I know you don't want to go there, have we had anybody from basketball?
From what?
From basketball playing?
I don't.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. Maybe a girl. We've had volleyball. We've had baseball. We've had softball.
Yeah.
We've had
Yeah, I
kids
don't-
go to the Meet of Champs, which is, I guess, is the equivalent.
Yeah. But anyways, back to your podcast. Your most recent one was On to Greatness. And it
Yeah.
kind of talked about, well, you mentioned Mr. Jed Boyard, who's sitting right over here. I don't know where he went. But there's different guys that not
Yeah,
just
and-
go on to play sports, but different things. Like state troops.
Walker and I
stuff.
had a conversation about it because he listens. He said he's got a Google form we may be going to share. Say, your brother, your uncle, your grandfather, whatever played. Give us some accomplishment or, what they did with their life and try to. Some of these things I spit out, I don't ever know where they're going to come to fruition, but that one probably will.
Right.
Because Walker really liked it. He already built the form, and we hadn't shared it yet because I sent it back to him and said, some of these are going to be girls. You might want to put a maiden name on there. I'm not going to who they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I was remiss and didn't mention any, maybe, like Wendy Walford was a federal prosecutor. And
Yeah.
there are plenty of girls that should be in it too.
Right. Yeah, Yeah, there's been a lot of people just like not play sports, but
Anyway.
senators, Congress people.
A couple of generals.
Yeah.
Plenty of administrators, doctors,
Yep.
3 or 4 of them. At least 2's gone to the Air Force. And I'll plug Philip because I graduated with him.
Right.
And Doc Boyer, or not Doc Boyer. Yeah, I got it right, Doc Boyer.
Yeah. Doc was in for a while, for a little bit. I think Jed was in the Marines. Still, he's in the Guards now, I think.
Yeah.
Good
Lord. And we've had 3 or 4 state troopers. Of course, like I said in the podcast, James went on to Game and Fish or wherever he is, and he was the trooper of the darn year.
Yeah.
Nationally.
Yeah, that was hadn't seen that video. That's one to watch.
Anyway, I'll try to do them on Fridays, but I didn't do one today because I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
I've already got the subject for the next one. It just may be Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
Come football season, I'll probably push them to the weekdays anyway, and apparently I've got work to do.
Well,
thanks
Glenn,
for having me.
Thanks. We'll catch up next time, man.
He's got a face made for radio. That's Glenn Parrish, everybody. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Glenn.
We appreciate it, Glenn. Move out of his way. One of his other things was, it is. It's on Spotify, folks. Standard 4114. If you want to check it out, he's got 5 out. He said he's got the other one he's got to work on. Homecoming's a busy day for him, as well as many other people. Miss Emily Crowley, Jake, you said this was her first time. What do you call that? Orchestrating?
Yeah, the ceremony and stuff. So, I believe that was her first time to ever take on that role. Did a good job with it. She was stressed out early on, I know. She didn't know how it was going to go, but I think she did a great job.
You can do it. Oh, we should give the Two Rivers thing I got printed out stats to Dylan. He's really going to like it because it ain't got nothing.
Please don't. All right. Listen, I completely gave up.
You're good, man.
In the boys' game, all right?
It's all right. Madsen had 10. Harrell had 10. Colt had 9. You got your little girls out there on the floor.
So your starters for today, first one out's number 12, that's Angie Brown. She's a junior. You got 5'8" sophomore, number 15, Tempe Terry.
She's been a big help for the Lucky
Cats.
Cats.
She has. She's been big. You got a 5'6" junior. That's going to be moved in from Greenwood, Bailey Parnell. You got a 5'8" senior, number 24, three-point shooting specialist, Lindley Garrett.
Also, she was your senior maid for homecoming.
And then you've also got your homecoming queen and point guard. She's a baller in everything she does. That's number 11, Lexi Franklin.
And I may make some people mad with the statement I'm going to make, but she's probably one of the better female and overall athletes to come through Booneville.
She's been a good one. And I'll tell you what sets her apart from a lot of athletes, man or woman, don't matter, is that extra drive she's got. I mean, losing is not in her blood. She doesn't handle it well. There's been some good ones come through that I've got to coach. She's right at the top of the list of any of them. You know, I think of Ashton Ross.
Yes.
You know, and Hannah McClung a few years ago. Just didn't have losing, wasn't in their vocabulary. Lexi has got that drive that's needed if you want to be a high-functioning athlete.
That could be something for one of Glenn's podcasts, just your Mount Rushmore, so to speak, of athletes. She'd definitely be up there. It's rebounded by Miss Lindley Garrett. And your queen's going to be bringing the ball up the floor.
Booneville fell by 20 last time they played Two Rivers. Two Rivers is leading the conference, I believe. But
they are second in the conference, I believe.
Second in the conference.
Yeah, I was wrong earlier. Sorry, guys. Cossatots first, but sorry, Jake, go ahead.
What I was saying is the first time we played them, we did not have Lexi Franklin. She missed a couple. Bailey Parnell gets the first shot of the game to go. Cats out to an early 3-0 lead. But as I was saying, Lexi was not able to play for a couple of games, and the Two Rivers one was one of them. So it's a different look, Lady Cats, as she picks up a quick foul. The Cats will be on the move. We don't have any names for these girls. Number 2 there, that's going to be her first.
Yeah, I looked on SB Live and Max, and like I said earlier, it's just like a whole slew of lists, multiple numbers, multiple names, same number. Yeah. Angie Brown, though, saving the ball there. Down low, Miss Teir, she drives, goes up with it, fighting for her own rebound as 14 comes up with it for the Lady Gators.
I've really been impressed with how Teir has performed the last few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, she's done pretty good. She's kind of that low post presence for the Lady Cats.
Somebody that can get a lot of rebounds, and
it'll be a jump ball. Good job there by Miss Lexi Franklin.
Yep, and that's going to be Booneville's possession. Booneville will have the arrow, so 6:13 to go. Cats will be back on offense. Two Rivers here in a 2-3 zone defense.
Looking over in the corner to Parnell, back up to Miss Brown. Angie drives out to Miss Garrett, shoots.
Little long, rebound by Teir, who goes up strong. She's fouled. Shot doesn't go. She'll go to the line for 2. The foul was on 31, Emma Taylor. I'll try to remember them as they go through, and I will forget. But Emma Taylor, for anyone listening, is number 31. As Tempe's first shot is up and off the back of the rim.
Oh, and before I forget, when you said that reminded me, Glenn had the leading scorer for the boys as Brexy, something like that, something with the B. So we were totally off on that. So that's my fault there.
Well, we didn't have. He's not on the roster.
Yeah.
That's been uploaded. So wouldn't take all the blame for sure.
I'll take a quarter of the blame, a dime. Let's see if got a foul. Hopefully your Lady Cats can be dropping some dimes later on here.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, see what I've done there?
Yeah. Well, first foul is going to be on Franklin. Her first, team's first. At the line will be number 14.
Boy, we got 5:36 left to go here in the first quarter. 14 shooting, and it is good. Makes it 3-1. Your Lady Cats over to Lady Gators. Lexi brings the ball up the floor. Over to Angie. Angie drives back up top. And it's going to be stolen by number 14. You got Parnell coming up from behind her.
a lot of hustle on this Two Rivers team.
Yeah, they got down the floor pretty quick. Stolen by your queen there. Just brings it up the floor, the 5:05 mark. Nice
Good
pass.
little dish inside to Parnell. Gets it to go. Parnell, the full source of offense up to this point for the Cats, but that's an excellent assist right there by Franklin. Good little dish inside.
22 with the ball for the Lady Gators. Down low to number 31, gonna have a foul.
Ooh, if that's on Lexi, that's her second. It is.
Yeah.
Really gonna have to be careful there. You cannot afford to foul.
No, you really don't want her getting in foul trouble.
Out. Yeah. Nice job, Lexi.
Lexi drives, goes in for the layup.
It's her second steal of the game.
Gonna have a 30-second timeout.
Hey, so far so good, Zach.
Hey, that's good.
I mean, 7-1. You know, that's what you want.
That's what you want. Second team in the conference. You're sitting at 6th right now. You got Danville, Constatot, and Paris all next week. Want to have any hopes of moving up a little in conference? It's got to start tonight.
Yeah, you got some big opportunities coming up to make a little push.
Yeah.
in this timeout that Two Rivers took, I will bet you anything they're saying attack 11.
Yeah.
They want you to attack 11, force her to play soft defense or pick up a third foul. And then on the flip side of that, I guarantee you they're telling Lexi, do not touch a soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
So interesting to see. It'd be an interesting development here for how Two Rivers' attack plan will be. But I know what I'd do. I'd go right at her.
Yeah, I would. I'd force her hand and see what we can do of it, you know.
Right.
Got Lexi down low, fighting for the ball there. Almost stole it. You like your defense so far from your Lady Cats. 3 by number 32. Saved by 14. Angie Brown with the hustle. It's going to stay down here with the later Gators. That works too.
After a while, Crocodile.
Yeah.
Two Rivers gets a shot off with 3 seconds on the clock. 14 gets a rebound, unable to get it to go, and the Cats have got it. And they're on the move, up 7-1 with 3:50 to go. Angie Brown running the point will dish it inside to Tempe. Got a kick out to Parnell, who fires up another 3. Just off the mark, gets her own rebound, unable to get it to fall as well.
Lexi Franklin,
There you
though,
go, Lexi.
going to keep it down here with your Lady Cats. And, Jake, that's something as a shooter, when you're coaching against shooters, you don't want them getting their own rebounds.
No, that means you did a poor job defensively of blocking out. I mean, you know, it sounds simple to say and obvious to say, but you got to get a body on them. And a long rebound like that should never find the hands of the shooter. Cats are fortunate to come up with one there.
Nice.
Parnell, good little dish inside. She's already got 7 points, guys.
Yeah.
Good little showing for Parnell early.
Parnell right now is guarding number 22 for the Lady Gators. Good job there by Miss Terry. Cats defense here. Lexi Franklin's coming down the floor. Goes in for a layup, and she's going to get a block charge.
I don't. Boy, that's dangerous right there.
Yeah, she's going to be hurt too.
Foul's on number 32. That's going to be her second foul, team's 4th foul of the quarter. Franklin's going to go to the line, and worried me there. They were talking. I thought that might get overturned into a charge call.
Yeah.
Stays on the Cats' side there, and Lexi's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Her first one is a little off the mark. No good. Cats with a 9-1 lead under 3 minutes here. 2:57 to go in the first quarter. Second one is good. There you go.
I'll say something I learned on the Black Dog Dialogue. Chris Cobb, you know, he refs, and he was saying one of the new rules is your blocks and your charges. When you go to take a charge, that's the 3-point basket by number 22 is good for the Lady Gators. You've got to be set by the time they plant that first foot, not the second.
And that's going to be hard to officiate at a high percentage when the game's going quick.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really going to change a lot of calls that you're going to see, but it is nice to have it in writing exactly what you're looking for. As Tempe gets her own rebound again, goes over the second shot, and it doesn't go, but she was fouled. Draws the foul, and that's going to be 2 more free shots for the Cats.
Okay.
Foul's going to be on the one girl that we know her name, Emma Taylor. It's easy to remember them when you only know one.
That's right.
It's going to be her second, team's 5th. So Booneville, for the remaining of the first quarter here, will be in the bonus as Tempe's first free throw finds the bottom of the net.
Got 2:18 left to go here in the first quarter. Second shot is up and no good. Rattles out. Lady Gators is going to bring the ball up the floor. 22 with it now. Your Lady Cats are up 11-4 now, with the 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 15 for 2, going to be an air ball, and your Lady Cats are going to have the ball here. Lexi's going to bring the ball up the floor here for your Cats. Miss Parnell with it. Miss Garrett drives. We really hadn't said Lindley's name just a whole lot tonight. Good job there by Miss Terry.
Goes
Honestly,
up strong.
we're going to just keep doing that tonight. I'm not too worried about saying Lindley's name. And
No.
no disrespect to her, but you can feed down low. You'll take that all night.
The main thing, you don't want her firing up shots just to shoot.
Yeah.
You want them to be quality looks, and she's gotten one opportunity tonight. It was a pretty good look and able to get it to go. I'm willing to bet she'll get a couple more. Foul's going to be Booneville's third charged foul of the quarter. It's going to go to Angie Brown. It'll be her first. The first one by number 2.
You got number 1 coming into the game for Two Rivers.
Second one is up, and it is good as well. 13-6 is your score. A minute 20 to go in the quarter.
Lexi drives. Nice drive, and she gets the layup there.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah, she does. .22 with the ball now. She drives down there in the student corner. Ooh, man. Angie Brown applying the defense. Going to get a block there from Miss Terry. Lexi Franklin going in for a layup. And count it. It's going to be what, 6 points for her, 2 or 3 assists.
Just using her speed there to quick hands, get a hold of the ball. Take it coast to coast there for an easy little lay-in. 33 seconds to go in the game, or in the quarter.
Nice ball movement by Two Rivers. No good. Rebound, though, by Miss Parnell. Angie brings it up the floor with 20 seconds. Shot clock is off.
pass.
Lindley drives.
Good look into the hands of
job.
Parnell, who gets it to go.
19-6 is your score now.
I believe that's 9 points for Parnell, isn't it?
I think so.
Yep. No. Hang on.
Yes and no.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Coach. Listen, I'm horrible at math.
That's all right. 22's shot at the buzzer is no good, and with that, Booneville is going to go into the end of the first quarter. The 19-6 lead over the second place Two Rivers Lady Gators.
And with that, we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Your Lady Cats are up over the second place team in the conference right now, 21-6.
Quick basket right there by Terry. Done a good job up to this point of generating some offense as the Cats, something that they really lacked. And having Lexi Franklin on the floor as your little floor marshal there will do wonders for you.
Yeah.
As Angie Brown's able to come away with the steal there, dishes it up the floor to Lindley. Gets the little floater to go. That's going to extend the lead 23-6.
Lady Cats are showing pretty good tonight. Homecoming night, trying to get their queen a win. Down in the corner. Lady Cat ball. Number 1's coming back into the game as number 31 comes out. That was what? Taylor? That's her name?
31, that's Emma Taylor.
Emma Taylor. Only Lady Gator we know. Nice pass.
Oh.
Say nice pass. It was a nice thought.
Just a little out of
Not
reach
much.
there by Parnell, who went up strong to get it, just couldn't corral it.
You should have seen some of her passes in the game against Hackett, at Hackett.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some of her passes over to Lindley.
Imagine there's probably a rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Deep three, my number 2. Oh, banks it in. Hey, speaking of banks, First Western Banks, our exclusive broadcast advisor for the app, serving our local community for 110 years. Lindley Garrett driving out to Lexi. She brings it up top now. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Angie Brown drives over to Miss Parnell for
Got
3.
a good look.
Oh,
Unable to get it to go.
Lexi.
That's just. She's going to have to come
Yeah.
out for, I would imagine, the
Yeah.
remainder of the quarter here.
That's going to bring on Miss JJ Keats, the other senior on this team.
A little too aggressive on the play. That's what we was talking about earlier
Yeah.
in the game. It don't matter if you're up 20 or down 20. She's got one motor she plays at. Picks up her 3rd foul there, and she'll get a little rest.
Number 1 with the ball for the Lady Gators. And you definitely wouldn't take that high motor running from Lexi for nothing. You know, you'd rather have that than
Oh,
her
absolutely.
not do it at all.
You can teach a kid to reel it in a little, but it's hard to teach them to go that extra mile.
Yeah.
Parnell gets another look, just unable to get it to fall. A little long on it. 23-9 is the Bearcat lead with 5:35 to go in the quarter, or in the first half.
22 with the ball here for Two Rivers. Passes out to number 1 here. Dishes it off to number 2. 32 is posted up down low. 14 with the ball. Good defense there by your Lady Cats. It's Miss Terry. Driving down there in no man's land.
Can't see what's going on.
Shot clock violation, you'll take that.
Good defense by the Cats, forcing that possession out on the perimeter. Two Rivers just unable to get it up the floor. Pass inside to Parnell is rebounded by herself, dishes it back out to, that's Keats who's checked in. 3-point basket is no good by Brown, rebounded by Garrett, who gets fouled on the way up, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be the first team charged foul, and the first for number 1 of the Lady Gators.
Makes the first one there.
Gets her name on the stat sheet on the offensive side. There it is, Garrett. No, she had that layup a while ago.
She had the
She's
layup,
already
so-
there.
Yeah, so it's 3 points for Miss Garrett so far tonight. Two Rivers is going to take over. The 22 brings the ball up the floor for Two Rivers. 4:35 left to go here in the first half. Ball's blocked. I don't know who done that. I want to say Miss Parnell. She's the only one in the corner. Angie Brown gets the rebound and a foul. Got this homecoming crowd fired up.
Yeah. Student section
Oh,
showing
yeah, I
out
was
right
up-
now. There's a bunch of them.
There is a bunch of them.
You got Bearcat superfan Mr. Glenn Ross down amongst them too. He come up here earlier and said hello.
It's always awesome having him at games, not just football, but you know every sport. He
He definitely loves the Bearcats.
gets really fired up, and he gets everybody fired up.
Yeah. Got to watch him. He'll blow your eardrum out though.
Yeah. Foul's
Yeah.
going to be charged to Tempe Terry. It'll be her first, team's second of the quarter. Two Rivers will inbound under Bearcat basket.
22 is going to bring the ball up the floor here for Two Rivers. She drives over to the right-hand side, cuts back to the lane. Good pickup by Miss Parnell. Stolen by Miss Terry.
Nice.
Angie's got the ball. Nice skills there. Up the floor. Keats drives, and we're going to call a walk on JJ. I thought she got bumped just a little.
Yeah, a little contact there. Doesn't get the call. Booneville will have to live with it with 3:45 to go. Booneville holding on to that 24-9, 15-point lead. See how quick I did that math,
That was
Dylan?
pretty good. See,
good.
looky there. Hey, I will say one thing you don't have to live with is if you got a rusty and beat it up vehicle, you can always go down to Tyler Ford and let Elias in the game take care of you. Up to 0% for, what was that, 36, 48 months?
Oh, you mean the APR?
The APR, yeah.
There you go.
Miss Keats with the ball, throws it down low, and it'll be a turnover.
Yeah, you know, that's something that I've always struggled with was quick math, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're confident, anything
Yeah.
you say, a lot of people believe it.
That's true.
You just
Yeah.
got to say it confidently. I've found that I can get away with a lot in life if I just sound confident when I say it. It's a good job on the rebound right there by Parnell. Goes up strong and brings it down. Offense has been a little stagnant here as of late with Franklin off the floor. Defense has continued to do a good job of holding Two Rivers to minimal baskets. They're still under the 10-point mark here. Parnell gets an opportunity, unable to get it to fall. Tempe Terry working hard underneath. That's going to be out of bounds on Two Rivers. Booneville will retain possession here.
You get someone to, JJ's going to pass it in.
Yeah, Parnell and Franklin has been your main source of offense in this game.
JJ for three. Oh, I thought she
good.
had that one. Yeah.
It did look good from our angle.
I believe that's number 2 with the ball here for the Lady Gators. Drives to the left. Up top to number 14. He knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay on this end here with the Lady Gators. 2:03 left to go here in the first half. 18 seconds on that shot clock. Passing it in from over there in the student section. 14 with it. She drives. Good defense, though. She makes the shot.
It's a strong basket.
Yeah.
Went up through contact and got it to go. 24-11 now. Lead down to 13.
Oh,
Ball's turned over inside. 22's got it all the way down the floor. Gets the roll she needs, just enough to get it to fall. Now it's an 11-point lead, 24-13. Cats need to get something going on the offensive side.
1:25 left to go here in the first half. Nice save over here by Parnell. Got Angie down low, up, and count it. Angie Brown for 2.
I know a lot of people wanted that foul call down there, but it ended up being a benefit to the Cats not being called. Angie Brown with a wide open look down low.
That was a really nice pass by Lindley, too.
Lindley Garrett with the assist. Angie Brown 2 points added. That foul's going to be charged to Tempe on the floor.
What, her second?
I believe that's her second. Yeah, that'll be Two Rivers ball underneath their own basket.
Lady Cats have 3 team fouls. Two Rivers has 2. Got a minute left here in the first half. 3 up and no good. Rebounded by Miss Parnell. Angie's going to bring it up the floor. Down low. Count it. Miss Parnell.
That's multiple times that defense is broke down right there, and the pass has been snuck inside.
I think that's where the majority of Parnell's points has come from.
A lot of them have been, yeah. Sneaking in a pass down low. There's about 2 seconds difference in the game and the shot clock. Two Rivers can save for whatever shot they want. They elect to take a shot from up top. Rattles around, no good. Booneville's got it on the move. Up high to Parnell, who goes up for a quick lay-in. And now with about 10 seconds left, Two Rivers is going to have a shot or a chance for the last shot of the quarter. 4 seconds, 3, fires up a air ball.
There it
That's going
is.
to do it for the quarter and for the first half. Booneville Lady Cats leading the Two Rivers Lady Gators 30-13.
Tell you what, we'll take a little break. We'll come back, and when we do, we'll have your stats for your Lady Cats. For Dylan Harden, Jake Fennell, Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin. You're watching Lady Cat Basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Before we get going, we'll shout out to our sponsors here. Exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website, First Western Bank, serving our local communities for over 110 years. Premier sponsors, 5B Properties, B Plus Storage Solutions, see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs, and Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Rest of the sponsors, Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker, S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker, Patriot Underground and Taylor Needert. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, Booneville Family Dental, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Sponsors for the live stream, Tier 1 sponsors, Tyler Ford, serving our area for 30 years. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, Miss Lori Duke. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Airmaster Inc. for all your air conditioning needs. Don's Easy Pay, let Mandy, Josh, and the gang take care of you. They do have locations in Waldron, DeQueen, Mina, Idabel, Poto, and Broken Bow, as well as here in town. Midtown Charms, some vendors in there is Tylee Creation, Artsy Tartsy, Indulge Yourself, Bend the Trend, Little by Little, Cornerstone Boutique, or is it Boutique? And Andy's Freeze-Dried Candy, Curious Cow, and Heavenly Bliss. Followed by O'Reilly Auto Parts, Pop and Pup Metalworks, Crowley City Service, Shigley Metal Shop LLC, Wiggins Ace Hardware, Doris Davis Tax Office, and Susan's Flowers and Gifts.
All right, I'm going to be really quick with this. Lexi Franklin has 6 points and 1 rebound. Angie Brown has 2 points and 3 rebounds. Tempe Terry has 2 points and 2 rebounds. Bailey Parnell, 13 points and 2 rebounds. And Lindley Garrett has 3 points and 3 rebounds. Almost certainly have some of those wrong. So
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but Glenn Parrish will get the final stats for you.
Lady Cats with the ball. They're up 30-13, and you like their performance so far tonight against the second team in the conference. Angie Brown looking to pass there. She gives a little pump fake down low to Miss Terry. Blocked, gets it. Back out to Angie. Parnell for 3. No good. Somehow Lady Cats wound up with the ball. Miss Franklin with it up top. Slow it down just a little. 26 on the shot clock. Be a turnover.
Tried to force a pass to the other side of the floor, and it's tipped off of a Two Rivers player, tips off a Booneville girl, and into the hands of Two Rivers here. 30-13 is your score. It's a 17-point lead for the Cats. Two Rivers got to get some shots to fall in a hurry if they want to continue to have a chance to be in this game. So that shot is fired up, it's deep, and it's a little long. Rebound there by Parnell.
Lexi throws a long pass across the floor. Back to Terry, over to Garrett.
That's the look Lindley needs. Unable to get it to go.
Parnell with the rebound and the shot. Foul called. She'll go to the line shooting 2.
Garrett has proven to be the type of girl that once she makes one, she'll get on a little bit of a rhythm.
Yep.
Just hadn't been able to fire up very many so far tonight. They've done a good job of keying on her.
That's only her, what, second or third time?
I think it was just her second 3 attempt of the game. But where she has not had a lot going on the offensive side, somebody else has picked it up with Terry. Multiple baskets down low. Parnell has had several. She had 13 points, I think, there in that first half.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a good showing.
So people have definitely picked up the slack while she looks to get going.
Parnell out there guarding number 22. She pulls up and count the 3. And definitely something you don't want to see as Miss Franklin's holding her hamstring there.
Yeah, and on her other leg. She's been beat up with a knee injury. Look at her. She's still getting after.
She is.
All that.
You got to give her some credit there. She gets the rebound, takes it up the floor.
Well, we got bodies flying all over the place here.
Yeah, we do.
Skips it across to Lexi, who fires up a 3.
Oh, hair short. Angie Brown in there fighting for it. Jump ball.
Possession will stay here with Booneville. She'll come off. Lexi will come off the floor here and take a little rest, get looked at. Holding her left, pointing at her left hamstring over there, it looks like.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing, just maybe a cramp or something. I'm going to call a foul on Angie Brown there. What, her second?
Those are the fouls you don't like all the way across the floor on defense. 14-point game for the Cats. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Playing a man-to-man defense now.
Give it down low. 14 cuts to the basket. Good pickup, though, by Tempe. Two's going to be passing in. 5:14 left to go here in the third. Going to have to get it in real quick.
Just got it off.
I was going to say.
About to.
She throws up another three. I think that's her second one she's made.
Gets it to go, and that's what you don't want right now when Franklin's out of the game. Looks like it might just be a cramp the way she's massaging it over there. Hopefully so. That'll go a long way.
That'll work. Lindley Garrett gets her first three. 6 total points, though, on the night from Miss Garrett.
32 will fire one up, and it's no good. Rebounded by 14. Did a good job of going up and getting it. And she's going to get the and one there. Puts it back up and in. Foul's going to be charged to Tempe Teir, her third, team's second, I believe.
Yeah, and these Lady Gators are crawling their way back.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say a while ago. The offense became just a little stagnant when Franklin come off. Shows the impact that one player can have on a team. Did a good job, and it's a good job by Tempe. Hustle play there to force the ball off of, I believe that was Emma Taylor. We know her.
Yeah. Only one we know, but we know her.
Yep. Assuming I heard it right the first time.
Miss Garrett gives it down low to Tempe. Almost stolen.
You got to be strong with it. Garrett gets another one, and ooh, I thought it was in. It's a rebound there by number two, I believe. Yep. She's going to push it up the floor, 33-21 with 4:15 to go in the third.
22's driving to the right side. Comes back over here. Fires a three. Oh, he's saying that's a 2.
We're going to have a foul on Booneville right there. That's number 23, Bailey Parnell.
Their second?
With a little push off. Gave herself enough room to make the rebound. That's going to come against her as Franklin's going to jog back into the game. That right there tells me it was just a cramp.
Yeah. Parnell, that's her first foul on her, third team foul for the quarter. Oh, and it's stolen.
There you go.
Hand off to Angie Brown. She goes down for a layup and count it. .350 mark here in the third quarter. Lady Cats are up 35-21. Nice little 14-point lead here. 22's looking. Emma Taylor with the ball. Lady Gators drive. Down low to 14. Little fadeaway, no good. Miss Tempe with the rebound. Lexi's looking.
There's an open look. A little short there. Ball lands out of bounds. It's going to be a change of possession here as Two Rivers will gain control. 3:15 to go now. 35-21, 14-point lead for the Cats. Miss Taylor gets a wide open look, and it's a little long rebound and comes into the hands of Angie Brown. Pushes it up the floor, slows it down. We're going to set up an offense right here.
Nice cut there.
Cut by Lexi with the left-handed layup to extend this lead. 37-21 now, and 2:40 to go.
It's Lexi's first points of the half.
Yeah, coming out to start the second half. Two Rivers did a pretty good job, Gardner, but she went out for that cramp, but she's come back in. And like Jake said, she gives that spark, and you can see it too. As Miss Parnell gets the basket there, but she just gives them that little extra spark that all those girls feed off of.
Absolutely. She's got what you can't teach, man, and I know I've said that a couple times now, but it's a rare, and it's getting more and more rare every year.
Yeah.
To have those kids with that instinct in them. Number 2 fires off the long. She's opened that bank door twice.
Yeah, she has.
They all count the same. Be a 3-point basket for number 2, and that's going to get this thing back to a 15-point lead. 39-24, the minute 48 to go. Two Rivers not giving in. Got a quick little turnover.
Ooh, Lexi, nice hustle.
Almost steals it right back. Good hustle.
22 with the ball. Drives to the baseline and rebound Garrett. Ooh. Almost an ill-advised pass there.
No real plan there, I don't think. Just decided to give it up and wasn't in position to do so. That's going to be a turnover. Back to Two Rivers as Emma Taylor dishes one down low to 14, who goes up and puts it in. 39-26 with a minute left in the quarter.
Lexi Franklin's going to bring the ball up here with 58 seconds left to go here. See what the Lady Cats can get going here in the last minute. Passes over to Miss Angie Brown. Back up to Miss Parnell. She thought about it.
Should have. Had a wide open look. Chose to dish it out and keep the offense going.
We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Miss Garrett for 3, no good. Just rattled around a little. 29 seconds left here in the third. Looks like the Lady Gators are going to take their time here. We'll see if number 2 decides to pull up from deep. Loses the ball. Miss Parnell with it.
Got all kinds of contact. They're going to let it go through. It's going to end with a missed layup and Booneville ball with 3.4 seconds to go. Booneville's going to have one more chance. She fires it off from half court. It's a little short, no good. And with that, Booneville's going to go into the fourth with a 39-26 lead.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. You're watching Lady Cat Basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Lady Cats are up 39-26 over the Two River Lady Gators. Your queen, Lexi Franklin's having a pretty good night, but so is Miss Bailey Parnell and Tempe Terry. Lindley Garrett's hit a couple threes. Lexi Franklin steals the ball.
Going to have a block call charged to Two Rivers. They'll pick up a early foul here. It'll be their first. It's her second, number 2, her second team foul. Booneville's going to go ahead and take a full timeout here. 7:49 to go.
I tell you what, we'll take a full timeout with them. While we're doing so, hey, if you don't know what to do, Valentine's is coming up. You don't know what to do for your loved one, go down to Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Get them a flower or something. But you better get something.
You know women, they love a flower.
maybe a bouquet.
Okay.
But with that, we'll take a little break and be right back. Watching Lake Cat basketball. And we're back after that timeout. Brought to you by Susan Flowers and Gifts. Nice grab there by Miss Angie Brown. Across the floor, Lexi Franklin up to Garrett, up to Brown. Parnell. Ooh, get in there. Yes.
Yep. She's had a heck of a game tonight, guys.
I was going to say, she's got what? She's in double digits.
Oh, she's been in double digits.
What, 20?
I bet she's closer to 18.
I was going to say 18, 20.
I had her at 13 at the half.
So, yeah, she's probably sitting about 18.
Again, do not trust a word that I say.
We never do.
Nice move there by number 2, Emma Taylor. I messed up the only Lady Gators name.
We only know one. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, sorry there. I don't know. I missed something down here. Out to Parnell.
Got another look.
Oh,
just
man.
Off the front of the rim. We're going to have a jump. No, they're going to call a foul on Tempe.
I was expecting a jump ball. That's Tempe's what, second? Oh, wow, fourth.
Yep, her fourth foul. Going to have to play careful from here on out. Sierra Smith looks like she's going to check in for the first time tonight. She'll come in to spell Tempe.
Nice shot there by number 22.
Yeah, went up strong with the left hand there, got it to go. Cuts into the lead, 42-28 with 6:20 to go in the game.
Franklin driving to the left over here. Now she heads towards the lane, goes up and in for 2. Lexi Franklin.
Makes it look easy, guys. Just drives right in through everybody and gets the easy layup to go. Good showing tonight by the Queen herself.
Yeah, the Queen's definitely having herself a night. She's your all-time strikeout leader in softball. Ooh. Hit the top, they said.
Caught a bit of that shot clock there, I believe. So it's going to come back to Booneville. Yeah, Lexi, she's committed to play softball at Pitt State.
That's pretty good. That's up in Kansas for the ones that don't know. It's not in Pennsylvania. Home of the Gorillas. I think got a little piece of that. Going to have a jump ball by Miss Garrett.
Good job, and that's going to keep the possession arrow pointing towards Booneville. A little hustle play. If you're going to hold it out in front, might as well get a hold of it and tie it up.
I was going to say, Garrett and Franklin are cousins, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
they are. They're cousins.
So I think that's pretty cool. Garrett's
good look right there.
Nice.
Lexi down low. Excellent look by Garrett inside. Lexi finishes it off, 46-28 now. Cats are up 18.
You know, I was going to mention Lexi and Lindley's chemistry, their teamwork. I mean, it's something that I've never really seen before. I mean, they work so well together.
Yeah, it's always pretty cool and fun. You get to play with the cousin or any sibling, really. I mean,
right.
I never got to play with a sibling. I only had a sister, but Sierra Smith fighting for the ball. Did get to play with my cousin. Got to play with my brother-in-law, but he wasn't my brother-in-law at the time. But,
which is probably good
since
your sister's younger than you.
That is true.
I didn't get to play with my brothers, but it's because I'm old.
Yeah. Well, shot clock violation. I was going to say you're not old, Jake, but you're older than me, though.
Yeah,
so.
a little bit.
Not by much.
And you're older than me too.
No, hang on a second now, Dylan. We've already established we was in 7th grade before he was even born.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. Coach
Good.
Fennell was also my 9th grade world history teacher.
Yep. Good news is I've aged like fine wine.
Oh, pass is a little high there.
Cats have stretched this lead out to 18 points. We've got 4:28 to go. Booneville seems to be in control of this game. Next time they're on the floor will be next Tuesday. We'll be back here with you. There's been so many. I believe that's Cossatot River, right?
Let's see.
Is that the Tuesday game?
Danville.
Danville.
Yep.
Danville will be the Tuesday game.
Costot's Friday. I had
And
those
okay.
switched. Yeah.
Cossatot Friday. So we'll be back here with you that night.
Yeah, that Cost Talk game is going to be a really big one.
Yeah, that should be senior night. We'll be back for that one as well.
Booneville feels like that one got the girls anyway. Feels like that one got away from them last night.
Yeah.
Went into the third quarter, or excuse me, into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead and end up falling by a couple of points there. So Lexi dishes it up
Nice
to
pass.
Parnell, who doesn't get to go. It's going to end up after everything rebounded by Two Rivers.
Nice hustle there by Sierra Smith, forcing them to turn it around. .22 with the ball. 3:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Good job by Sierra working around the offensive player there to get a hand on that. We've got a timeout charged to Booneville. It's going to be a full timeout.
We'll take a nice little full timeout with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Lady Cat Basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Got some of the students of Bearcat Superfan Glenn Rice getting their jam on down there.
They're fired up.
I think I even saw Isaac Brown up here tapping his foot.
I think so.
He's getting into it a little
Better
bit.
watch out. He'll start busting out the disco move or something.
I'd turn that camera on him. 3:19 to go. The Cats 46-28 lead over the Two Rivers Lady Gators. Lexi Franklin, our point guard, homecoming queen, will dribble the ball up the floor. Nice and slow. Try to save for a good opportunity here. When you're up 18, there's no point in forcing anything. Dishes it over to the left to Garrett. Goes to the corner, back to Parnell, I believe. I can't see. No, that's Brown down low.
Got a foul on the Gators there.
Yeah, foul's going to be charged to number 1. It'll be her second, team's second. Sierra Smith gets the inbounds and dishes it out up top to Angie Brown. 30 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Good job by Angie there to evade the defender and keep the offensive possession alive. Lexi drives in, unable to get it to go. Possession arrow will stay, or I'm sorry, the possession will stay with Booneville. Good effort right there by Sierra Smith on the rebound. Booneville will get it under their own basket.
Shot clock will start over since that hit the rim. Down low, Parnell. She's going to get a foul and go to the line for 2.
Opportunity to tack on a couple more. That foul is going to be charged to 22. It'll be her first and team's third of this fourth quarter. Her first free throw is up, and it is no good off the back of the rim there, left of the rim.
Well, I don't know about you two, but I've been thoroughly impressed with this entire Lady Cat team.
Second one falls through, and it's good. Yeah, it's been a good showing tonight. This Two Rivers team that was able to win, granted without the point guard Lexi Franklin, able to win by double-digit scores earlier in the season. Quick turnaround here. Sierra Smith gets the rebound and draws the foul. That's going to be a 4th team foul charged to Two Rivers. That one's going to be charged to number 22, who just picked up her first, and now she's got her second.
Looks like they're going to pressure. Lexi brings it up the floor. 2:22 left to go here in the game. We're going to call a foul on number 2. And Lexi go line for 2.
Yeah, you know, they're getting to the point where they're just having to do really anything to try to get the ball back, you know, try to get it back in their possession.
Yeah, you're down, what, 19 here?
Yeah, and you know what? It's possible. But
looks
you know,
like Miss J.J. Keats is coming into the game for Miss Garrett.
First shot was no good by Franklin. Second one bounces out as well, but that was a good rebound by Sierra Smith.
Good job there by the
goes back
senior.
up, draws another little contact for another foul, and she'll go to the line for
that
2.
is her 3rd rebound of the quarter.
Limited minutes tonight, but making her presence known. She's got a few rebounds. Had a steal on the other end, and right now she's got a basket to count. The first free throw falls. Extends this to a 20-point lead, 48-28 with 2:18 to go in the quarter, or in the game. Second one is up, and it's good as well.
Yeah, Miss Smith making the most of her, like Colt Cobb earlier in the boys' game.
Right.
Most of the time that getting.
I'm always impressed with Sierra's effort that she shows.
Yeah,
I
she always
mean,
gives good.
Every game, you know, she comes in.
Yeah.
And when she is in, I feel that she puts out 100% effort.
Sierra Smith picks up the foul right there. It'll be her first, team second. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout.
Let's see here. While they're taking care of that, when's the first baseball game, Coach?
February 26th, we're going to open up at a game in Northside.
Northside.
Fort Smith Northside. Yeah,
I've done
playing
that last couple of years, right?
Yeah, we always try to play some pretty stout opponents, especially early on. And this season's the stoutest we've ever done. We've got multiple matchups with some high-quality teams, Northside, Greenwood, Morrilton, Greenland. I know they're only 2A, but they've been good for several
I was going to
years
say, they're
now.
good.
Mansfield's been a very solid program for 2 or 3 years now. So it'll be interesting to see. Replacing a lot of players, our entire outfield, a couple infield positions, and a couple pitchers. So it's going to be a new look for the Cats, but hopefully we're clicking by season's end, that back half.
Yeah.
We'll get on a roll, hopefully.
Hopefully so. Call a walk. And district's going to be at Danville, I believe, right?
Yeah, district this season was drawn to be at Danville, so short field over there at Danville.
It's always good for
That is
hitters.
good.
Yeah, you better have the pitching.
I was
Not
gonna
so
say-
much for pitchers.
Depending on what end of that you're on. But
Yeah. 14 goes up strong, gets the basket to go, 49-32. We're closing in on a minute here with a minute 33 to go. Nice and slow coming up the floor is Lexi Franklin. No need in putting out anything extra here as this win is well in hand.
Yep. And with this win over Two Rivers, that's certainly going to mix up the standings.
Yeah, that'll change things up a
Yeah.
little bit. I don't even have my phone. It's,
Yeah, I don't.
it's in my truck.
I know that Two Rivers is in second, and
Yeah,
your Lady Cats are in sixth.
you got Cossatot, Two Rivers, Charleston, Cedarville, and Paris. Your Lady Cats are a game behind the Paris Lady Eagles. And the Lady Eagles, they are playing Charleston tonight.
So one of those teams above us will drop a game.
Yeah.
There's still time in this early season. I know we're on the back half of it now, but you play your opponents another time through some of these close games. You had to play a few of them without your star player, as Coach Holub there. First season as head coach here for the Lady Cats calls a timeout. 38 seconds to go. She's going to call her 30-second timeout. But you got a lot of opportunity ahead of you. You got a big week next week with Danville and Cossatot. We got Paris coming up. So got opportunities here. We showed, that the back half can be different when we went down to Hackett and took a win from them the other night.
Yeah.
After they beat us on our home floor here. So it's all about who shows up. But if you want to show up, you got a chance to move up the ranks a little bit heading into the district tournament.
Yeah, with the win here tonight and Paris losing, they'll move the Lady Cats up to 5th. And we finish out the season on wins, so we could bump them up.
Well, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
And they've got an opportunity to set themselves up for positioning here in the tournament. But showing right here, this is a second seed up to this point playing a 6. And Booneville's got this one well under control. So, it doesn't really matter seeding. It's about who shows up at the right time.
The Lady Cat softball team proved that this year. They weren't ranked very high, and they end up winning the state championship.
Absolutely. We've got an injured player for Two Rivers on the floor. We'll take a timeout while they tend to her.
Yeah, we'll be right back. You're watching Lady Cat basketball. And we're back here.
That's number 2 coming off the floor with the injury. It's like a mouth injury maybe, so she'll head to the locker room or to the end of the bench at least here. And got about 30 seconds, 29.6 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah, she's the one that's banked a couple threes. I think she had, 3 threes? And earlier, she kind of really got them going.
Yeah, they found themselves with a chance there in the third quarter to to really make a push there. They got within 11, I think, or 12. They have 1 or 2 more things go their way, and this is a different ball game. But Cats have done a good job of, taking the looks that they get. Second chance rebounds and putbacks and stuff like that's been major. Booneville has done a lot to be proud of tonight.
Yeah, they really have. I've been really impressed. Good showing. Queen Lexi Franklin's going to get a win here on homecoming. It's going to be Two Rivers ball, I believe. 29 seconds left to go here. The Lady Cats are going to knock off the second. I say knock them off. Give them a notch in the L column.
It's just a different feeling when you win on homecoming.
Yeah. Definitely never fun when you lose.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got some good pressure there by Miss Teir. Down to 8 seconds left on the clock. 5. Have to throw one up with 3 seconds. No good. That's going to be off Miss Keats, but that's going to be the final. Your Lady Cats win 49-34 over the Two Rivers Lady Gators.
Good showing by the Cats tonight, like we were talking about. Get some back in the win column after last night's close loss to Cossatot River and get some moving into the weekend. Feeling a little bit better about themselves and their positioning in the standings here.
Yeah, gives them conference win number 5, puts them tied with Paris right now at 5th. Again, Paris is taking on Charleston. So depending on how that finishes, the Lady Cats could bump up to 5th in the conference standings.
We'll have a little better indicator of what it's going to look like after next week. Got 3 big games coming up. I know the Danville one's a big one for Coach Holub. That's where she graduated from.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Paris game, they're ahead of us in conference.
Yeah.
Costa Tot, they're at the top.
Yeah.
And
Played
that's a
them
very
close.
winnable game.
Yes.
And so just have to see what we can come up with here. But the Cats got themselves in a position where they can make a little noise going into the district tournament.
Yeah, you definitely like their chances going into district. Beat the second team in conference. Lose by 3 to the first team. Good showing. Mr. Dillon, you got anything over there for your stats?
I'm gonna tally up some stats, but first, who's our player of the game?
Players of the game. Airmaster Inc. players of the game. Let's see, fellas. Let's go Miss Bailey Parnell. And
I think you go Bailey or you go Lexi.
I was going to say you got to go with the queen.
And the deal with Lexi is I know she didn't have I don't know how many points she ended up with. It was several.
Yeah,
12.
12. I mean, that's a good showing. But what's impressive about her is you could tell the difference when she was on the floor versus when she was off.
Yeah.
You know, they're a completely different team. Team revolves around her and the looks that she gives people, the dishes and the kickouts and just the sheer intensity. Now, on the other side of that, I don't know how many points Bailey Parnell had, but she was closing in on 18 or 20. Did a good job tonight of taking advantage of the looks she did. So I think you give them 2 player of the games and you move on.
Yeah, I think so. Parnell ended with 17 per Glenn. So.
Good showing.
Or 19. Did I say 17?
Yeah.
19. Sorry.
19. I thought it was closing in on 20.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she got there or not. But 19 points, that's solid.
Yeah. Pretty good performance. She did pretty good. I don't know if that's a season high for her or
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. That's really about all I got. We'll be back next Tuesday when they take on the Danville Little Johns. Isaac's already got his headset off, packing it up.
He had a long night.
He did. You guys got anything else?
Nope. We'll be back with you next Tuesday.
All right. For Dylan Harden, Jake Fennell, Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next Tuesday as your Bearcats and Lady Cats take on the Danville Little Johns. Remember, as always, folks, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.